All right. Hey, Twitch, we are here on Wednesday night. Yes, Wednesday night.
Whatever night it is.
I
Today,
switch games.
today.
He forgets what day it is.
I know, all
Right.
because
I add a game.
Wednesday night. And we are ready with our pirates. Last we left off, the new creature that had been entrusted to Tonk by Gaius was in danger, kidnapped. However, through quick thinking and quick action and quick napping via Caldrum earlier, we were able to rescue it and keep things from going from bad to worse as they are making their way through this library. Now, they find themselves resting in a room filled with jars bearing many names. Then these jars are dust that they've determined is the dust of memory, able to call upon the memories of a lifetime. Getting some important clues last session, they feel like they were ready to go. So they're here in this stone room, the sounds of the battle that's raging outside of the library in. Occasionally, a window breaks. And so we join our amazing pirates as Caldrum is barely able to lift his sword through some vampire shenanigans. But what would y'all like to do?
Is that something that some version of restoration might be able to fix?
You determine that the only thing really is a rest. The other short or a long.
I just sit down again. I just got up for literally 12 seconds and I'm sitting back down because that was exhausting.
I mean, if you want to spend another hour and let things progress another hour.
I don't trust it.
Well, I'm sitting down while they figure out what to do.
We do.
Also, just to verify, did I give Tonk back Kaya?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Kaya is returned.
So who's going to give Caldrum a piggyback ride?
Ugh, if you make me.
I just sling my pack at Mal,
Got it.
and I am no longer over carrying capacity with that. My bag is somehow carrying 19 pounds extra, but
Now you can fast travel.
So there's a door at the end of the room with the sand vials, right? Or dust vials. Wasn't there?
Sorry, ask that again.
the record room?
Yeah, wasn't there another door at the other end of it? Or was it just by itself?
I think there was a door leading out of the sand room.
Yeah.
that we hadn't gone
There's
through.
a door leading out
Yeah.
of this room.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, sorry.
So that seems to be our only way forward at the moment.
We're still looking for this huge map thingy somewhere, so we really have no idea what direction to go or particularly what we're really looking for. So at some point we're going to have to wander out and see who else or what else is out there.
Well, before we leave the memory room, are we okay with just kind of having our vials stashed way back, or do we want to see if we can destroy them?
I mean,
Our vials?
I mean, those of us that had one. 'Cause I think 3 of us did.
You manifested vials. What is this room? I was focusing, getting prepared.
You were taking a nap.
You look like you know that too.
There are
resent
vials.
I
there are
resent that.
vials
I did
of-
not sleep. I was prepping Soul Forger.
You got to give your weapon a little pep talk every time, or what?
Not anymore. He doesn't speak, if you recall.
These are vials of sand that can be used to watch moments throughout an individual's life. As soon as we used these, both Pyro and I got our own vials added to the shelf.
That sounds dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we can't move our own.
I'm going to circle back on that concept of getting rid of one of them. Like, if we drop one and you die, that's a bad thing, right?
Depending who you ask. But you know, if you ask
give a
me,
death
yes.
Drop somebody's whose you don't like.
How would you know that they're... Oh, wait.
I thought we decided not to ruin any of the records here.
It is not our library, and
Yeah, I recommend not destroying library records. I'm just going to go with that.
Okay, so just having them tucked away in the farthest possible corners of the room, it is then.
I mean, I'd be happy to drop PKs just to see what happens, but that's more
It's
of a
not-
meta thing.
It's not like we'd be able to lie about it. They literally have us being recorded. So,
All right.
So you're saying it has to be justifiable homicide?
Onward then.
yeah.
Onward it is.
Who's going first? You want me to go first?
I think you just elected yourself.
That's fair.
Cal, do you need someone to prop you up? Maybe be a third leg?
No, you took my pack. I can
Okay.
just barely keep myself. Not just barely. I've got like a few pounds I can spare outside of just
Yeah, just
walking.
I don't want you to use the rifle as like a cane and then accidentally put it in your face or something. That's all.
All right. So you're moving on to the next room.
Yes.
As you proceed, you open up the door as unlocked, and there's this unmistakable stench of sulfur and pickled rat tail that permeates the long chamber. A bubbling cauldron inside here contains a bright purple liquid. The bookcases in the room are jammed with books on alchemy and regents. This whole thing has a look of a vast laboratory.
I wonder if that would be good.
The rat tail, you mean?
Yeah.
If someone's gonna try it, it's probably you.
I don't know.
And on the other end of the room, there is another door.
Anybody interested in messing around in here? Should we just keep going?
Like combine random ingredients and see if they explode, or what?
I would love to spend several weeks in here.
Don't you mean lifetimes?
I mean, yes, but
Maybe you'll get your library card. You never know.
I think we're under a little bit of time pressure here.
Point.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we have time to just play around in here.
You tell me what to do. You guys decide.
I just think it's weird that it's bubbling, right? Like it's under like heat at the moment, like it's mid boil, but oddly unattended.
Jajal,
Yeah.
of all of the things you've seen in this library and this college, that shouldn't surprise you
But this is the
in
first thing
any way.
This is
that
the weird
seems
one.
like a
What?
fire hazard in a library.
Is there a fire going on underneath the cauldron, or is it just bubbling by itself?
You look and there is no fire underneath the cauldron.
Oh,
Is there a glowing pentagram by chance?
Wait, I want to check out the cauldron itself. Does it have any runes on it of some sort, or markings?
I would say easy enough. You look and you can see that it does seem to be under an enchantment. It's producing its own heat.
I was just saying, you know, for people who were to love books and information, to leave a live flame unattended inside of a library just seemed really weird to me. But
They know you're in a floating castle, right?
Also,
Still.
there's no fire here.
okay, well, we see that now. The door opposite it is just like a normal standard door, the ones we've seen in the past.
And so- Out of curiosity, like, is it clear where the sulfur smell is coming from? Like, alchemy and reagents, cool, but like, where's the sulfur smell actually from?
I mean, if you want to look around here, you can begin to make investigation check.
Am I that interested?
Tonk, how long would it take you to summon that floating disc that you made for me to grab that whale meat?
10 minutes or so.
And it just follows you around?
It's not good at elevation changes, but otherwise, yeah. Like, it can't follow you up a flight of stairs.
Sorry, Mal?
I was gonna say, are you thinking about doing some shopping or what?
No, taking a nap. I feel like shit.
He wants to nap on Tensor's floating disc.
Might work.
Sure. If that's what we want to do, I'll do it.
Dola does notice that there's a lot of alchemy books, and she remembers that, you know, she's always associated cooking with a form of alchemy, and we'll try to look to see if there's any books around that maybe teach you basic potion making.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Do you want to look around the room?
Excuse me, girl. Get out of my way.
My investigation is what? Oh, geez. Oh, that's a 10.
All right. So 10's not bad. 10's a standard skill check, so that means you do average. You're looking around, and you're just kind of looking around the whole library because there's books everywhere. Bottles and ingredients are stashed within the books. And see, where everywhere else there seemed to be at least some type of order or attempt at order. But things here are very messy. Stashed away, you are able to find a flask of alchemist's fire. You find one vial of something you recognize as it was labeled sovereign glue.
What?
And a vial that's labeled universal solvent.
I'm gonna assume Thola's just gonna grab those.
Yes, I did grab them.
Cool.
I'm nervous that the term universal solvent is to be taken literally.
So you take these, you're searching through some books, and you do find like some, I would say you find enough volumes where you feel like if you studied these and spent some time, you could probably get an alchemist proficiency.
Okay. I will definitely take them in my pack, and hopefully I won't have to hide away in any pantries to read them.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a quick perception check.
Excuse me, girl.
I'm okay. There's where they are. Oh, perception. 15, that's 22.
Excellent. In that case, on either side of the room, as you begin moving this away, you see a red and a blue ooze begin dropping down and move to devour all of you.
Oh no.
Roll
Oh.
initiative, everybody.
Christ. Christ on a cracker.
And I didn't even get the ritual disc finished.
That is true. Give me a moment to call on that. They set this up.
Oh gosh, my initiative has been so terrible lately.
It's not necessarily a bad thing because it lets
No,
you
you're
then
right.
heal us when we go down. If you were like a forge cleric that was trying to like get up front and like drop a spirit guardians ASAP, then it'd be a little different. Granted, your spirit guardians do a lot, but you're also like the only person that can heal from range.
Mhm.
I have Gidget. I
Oh,
can
that's right,
do.
I forgot. Gidget
I can
was
do a
the
cure
transfer.
wounds at 30 feet.
Yeah, but
Don't disrespect the Gidget.
it feels like when we go down in droves, and so then Thola's just like, okay, I gotta run around and pick everybody up. Hashtag peace cleric things.
All right. Now,
21.
1. Thoa.
5.
Pyro.
21.
21. Nice. Tonk.
24.
Ooh. Jajal.
26.
26. And Caldron.
20. Everybody beat me.
In that case, you see these things coming down. You can see where the smell was coming from seems to be them, as there's a bunch of different organic composites that are within them as they are devouring, now knowing that you are here, as they are moving somewhat quickly towards all of you. And Jajal, what would you like to do?
Do I get a feeling that they are like this isn't just like a teacher that is a slime and is just living his best life? Like this, they're coming to attack us.
They seem like they're coming to attack, yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
Always the negotiator.
just wanted to make sure.
Oh, okay.
At this point, I think they haven't like actually like dropped down yet, or they like they've came down on their way.
They've dropped down, yes.
Okay.
I forgot he's our highest charisma now.
Yeah, then I think what I'll do is run on over to one.
Running over to one of them.
Yeah, I'll run over to. Sorry, I was looking at the map. Run over with the dagger of returning, and make a slice at one. Probably the one.
All right, one's right in front of you.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay, the blue one there. All right, excellent. Okay, we got that good. Let's fix this so that we all can see bright. There we go.
Okay.
Let's see. We can go ahead and roll for that.
Okay. Uh, 27.
27 will hit.
Let's see. It's going to be low 6 base and 12. So 18 damage.
18, very nice.
Sadness, no boom.
Well, everybody's watching.
That's actually right. You have been pretty careful about it outside of the big bad where you did it and then he never moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And then
Absolutely. Okay, so you go to strike the blue one here, and essentially here, your dagger goes in deep and you pull it out, and you don't feel like you've been able to damage it at all.
oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna hop up on the. I'm gonna try to see if I can hop up on the table that's right there and jump to the other one, and get some distance, and just yell, "It doesn't work! Run!"
Doesn't work. Run. Fair.
Doesn't work. Run. All right. So you jump up very quickly, and next is going to be Tonk. Actually, really quickly, as you do strike as you strike it, some of what's on it, some of its form just kind of splashes. Like it's not solid. It's like this very liquid form, and you take 6 acid damage.
Oof.
Damn, son.
Your weapon also now has a -1 penalty.
Oh no.
Actually,
Even
I'm
though
sorry,
it's
no,
magic?
It's magic. It's magic now. Nope.
Whew.
I just was sorry. We're good. Take your damage now, Tonk. Everyone was about to really freak out there, like no.
I'm gonna make sure I stay, a good 10 feet at least back from this thing,
A good 10 feet away.
and I'm gonna hit it with water blast.
All right.
The blue one, I think, that's the closer one to me.
Okay. Yep. So you go ahead and strike the blue one with water blast. Go ahead, roll for it. Actually, that wasn't acid. I'm sorry. That was cold damage for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Note.
well then, I'm sure this is gonna do nothing. But I already called it.
Well, you could change it because I that was definitely information that you would have seen happen as his whiskers froze and black skin, like he got black patches of skin that fell off with patches of fur.
Cool. Then I'm gonna firebolt instead.
There you go. No worries.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. 21 to hit.
Yeah. So I'm just going to tell you for this particular fight, if you want to yell out hit, go ahead. The AC is 7. All right.
So as long as we don't roll natural ones, we should
Right.
be hitting
you
with
can
everything.
Just let me know. Roll if you get a natural 1, let me know. That's all we're really working for here. Yeah. So, using a gun for this, or do you use something else now?
I mean, it's still the gun.
Okay, yeah. Just take your gun out, blast of fire, moves across this blue form, and you look, nothing seems to dissolve. There seems to be no reaction. You don't think it did anything.
Well, that didn't work either.
Run!
I leave off the run, but I'm, yeah. What I am gonna do though, because I don't know what all is gonna happen, over on this side of the room, I'm gonna burn a spell slot because I already used it. Let me see. Let me remind myself about my own abilities here. Yeah, so like almost at the door back out of this room, sort of as far, almost as far as away as I can get from the slimes. I'm gonna drop a healing bloom. I'm just gonna burn a first level spell slot for it. I don't need it to do anything funky.
All right. So, boom, you shoot that back, and the healing bloom begins to take sprout. It takes a turn, right?
Yep.
100%. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna step back.
Okay.
I'm
Back a bit.
looking at the map there. Probably just step back another 5 feet.
Okay, 5 feet away, just getting your distance. Then Mal.
Mal, not knowing anything about magic swords or magic broadly, is just going to take 2 swipes at the closest one.
All right. I think you're right next to the blue one there.
Yep.
All right, so you are at
That
advantage,
is-
I think.
Yeah. Advantage? Awesome.
Oh
even
yeah. So
better.
yeah. Yeah. So you can choose which one you want to go for.
Blue's fine.
Okay.
All right. That
On
is
me. Yay.
a crit on the first hit.
Nice.
Let me also refresh my knowledge of what the hell that actually means. To your character sheet, where did you hide it? Awesome. So that's going to be. Yep. That's going to be 12 damage for the first hit.
Okay. So
With
this
the-
first hit, you.
Well, what's
Doug-
the split? Because what sword are you using?
The Valsamish family sword,
Okay.
so it's magical.
Yeah, sword goes in, it comes out, and it just seems to form around the sword. You quickly pull it out. It's the form is not lessened. You're not taking anything away. It just let itself move over. The only thing that did happen is as you went in, part of it did splash on you
Okay,
for 2 cold damage.
2. Great. All right. So it appears to have done no damage at all. Correct?
Correct.
Well, fuck me. There's no point in a second hit. I mean, that was a crit, and it didn't make any difference. So I'm gonna call off the second attack and just use the movement to back the hell away towards the door.
Okay. So that's going to be attack of opportunity then, correct?
Sure. Yep. I mean, I've already used my attack action, so I can't disengage, right?
Correct.
Right.
Unless you burn an action surge to do so.
Alright, so
I don't have
I
one.
was going to go towards the exit. So you're going towards where
Yeah.
you came in, correct? Yeah.
Um.
Where you came in, or further up, where on the other side of the room.
So the first slime is next. Blue slime is next to me, and you said there's a red slime on the other side of the room towards the other exit.
Yeah. Point to the red slime. That's the red slime right there. And then there's
Awesome.
a door
Can
on
I-
the other side of it.
Fuck me.
Can I get to the other door without provoking a second attack of opportunity, or not really?
You could at least move to the other side of the red slime and stop if you want. For the red
That'd be fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
I don't mind being a target as long as there's a reason for it.
All right, that is going to be a 20 to hit as it reaches out as you run away.
That will hit.
Okay. That is going to be 9 bludgeoning damage
Huh. Didn't think they were that
Yeah.
stable.
and 18 cold damage. As
What?
it wraps around, freezes your armor, kind of starting to connect to your skin, kind of like putting your tongue in an ice pole.
Well, that was a
and
bad
your-
idea.
and it starts to rip away. Is that magical armor you have or no?
The coconut armor? I don't know.
As not
I don't think
magical.
Okay.
That means your coconut armor dissolves.
Oh, you're
Awesome.
naked.
I'm gonna.
It
I've
freezes,
got backup
it
armor in my
cracks
pack,
away.
but-
It just you have until you put new armor on, you have no armor.
Okay. Got
All
it.
right.
Hashtag have my shield. Because I still carry one of those with
Yeah,
me.
not naked. There's padding there. It's just not the coconut.
That-
Pyro, that's your turn.
Okay. Has everybody else left? Am I just
No,
hanging
I-
out by myself up there?
I'm still back there, so
Okay.
it's Thola.
Yeah,
Um.
And in fact, Mal moved closer to you.
yeah,
Oh, is he just on the other side of me now?
yeah. So
Yeah.
point out Pyro, then point out everybody if you could.
I see myself.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Pyro, and then there's Mal.
And then Mal's right behind you,
Yeah.
Okay.
and
I,
Jatel's on the table.
actually,
Yeah.
So you're actually
Uh,
closest to our new door.
yeah. Well, I'm going to actually use my action, seeing our captain now without armor. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on him
Okay, nice.
Whoa,
because he doesn't
teamwork.
have armor anymore.
Less spicy. So
Now
that's
he's-
your armor to 13.
13
plus
plus
dex.
Dex. And That
Better than nothing.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think that's everything I can do because I don't have anything for my bonus action. Yeah, I guess I'll just stay where I am for now.
Okay.
But
so you
yeah,
stick
that's
right there.
Mal,
Yep.
if you click on armor class, you can put in customize override base armor plus dex.
Yep.
You can just set
Yep,
that
I
to
just
50.
used that to delete the coconut armor, which is sadly gone.
Oh, that's where you had the coconut armor?
Yeah, I don't.
You should have told me. I
I've
would have
been
coded
mean.
it.
It's all good.
All right. All right. What? Yeah. So the shimmering field begins to go around you, giving you some protection, Mal. And with that, Caldrum, it's your turn.
Okay, so seeing multiple magical attacks fail, I'm gonna pull out Dante's pistol that I still carry with me, and I'm gonna try shooting the blue one with that.
Got it.
Yeah, that'll hit. For 6 damage?
All right. You shoot it out. The bullet kind of enters, and nothing seems to happen.
Nothing happens. Okay.
See it like it's beginning to dissolve. You might find it kind of yummy.
Mm.
I'm gonna shoot at the red one.
Okay.
8 damage?
All right. It goes in, and you see this one, like, it's like, I would say there's spits of fire that melt the metal as it begins to dissolve inside, dealing no damage.
Okay. Thoroughly confused, but
Hey,
after-
Pyro.
yeah.
After watching the blue one strike out at Mal, I'm gonna just rush past the blue one.
Okay. All right. You just rush past. Oh, you get. So you get right up to the blue one. Or-
If I can get past it, then I'll go past it.
All right. So you're gonna move your movements towards the other end of the room.
Yeah, towards the door that we need to go to get through this room.
Okay. So you get attack of opportunity.
It has multiple reactions?
I'm sorry. I'm just so kind of.
It's all good.
We're good. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for calling me out. So
Yeah, no worries.
yeah, we're good.
That's it for me then.
All right, you're right in between there. All
Thought
right.
it might be a magical versus non-magical thing. That was not the case.
Okay. They see this
That's
here.
what those insight rolls were.
Each one is going to. Well, let's see here. Actually, we got to do this carefully here. So the blue one is going to move towards Caldrum, and will provoke an attack of opportunity from Thola should she wish it.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right. In that case, it's going to strike with advantage from flanking there.
I just
That
saw
would
it
be
literally
an
disintegrate armor, so
An 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that will hit you for 8 bludgeoning. 12 cold. And it's going to take a -1 penalty to the AC of your armor. If
Yep.
it's not magical. So it's bits of it freeze and some of the coating's coming off. And then the other one's going to strike you. Here with advantage as well. So it begins to reach out, and there's like a pseudopodical shape that begins to just quickly move at you for 23 to hit.
Yep.
And that will be 4 bludgeoning and 20 fire.
Jesus.
And your armor heats up, and some of it begins melting away for another -1 to your AC.
When does it disintegrate fully?
What?
When does it fully disintegrate?
At 5.
Okay.
I'm sorry, no. When it gets to 10.
Okay. It has disintegrated.
Okay, so your armor. Yeah, so your armor burns up on your body as you're screaming.
Burns
as
to
flames
ash.
are burning, and yeah, it's rough. Thola.
Yeah, this is a whole bunch of nope on a rope. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to like step back near Tonk and like get like a sprinting position and say "Tagrit," and I'm going to do my my feature of Balm of Peace. Touch Tonk. I don't even know if he needs it or not. Heal him and then run past all the slimy assholes and touch everyone and go to the door as far as I can.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, boom, boom, boom. You're doing that. You can't provoke opportunity. What's your speed there?
So it gives me 30, and then I have my my other 30. my
Okay.
regular.
So move 30 first. See where can I get. Okay. Cool. So then you get out of any provocation, and then you can move.
Perfect. Yep, and then I'll try to move to the door.
Okay. You're gonna move
let
to
me
the
get-
door. Okay. You're at the door.
Perfect. That is an action, so I mean I'll try to open the door if it's a free action, but otherwise I'm just going to stay here and I'll tell you guys what you're healed for.
Not bad.
12
Pinky.
hit points of health
Take
for
those.
everyone.
Yeah, it's 12 around for everyone. All right. Then Jajal, it is your turn.
I told y'all it didn't work.
Hey, I rolled insight to see if it was like, oh, magic's not working, so I tried a normal gun.
Let me. Okay, so. All right, let me. In my bag, I have a vial. Inside is just some standard acid that I filled from my jug. I would like to take it out, pop the cork, and splash it on the one closest to me. Well, I'm gonna move so I don't hit any of my friends, but I'm gonna splash it on probably the brown dark one, the red one.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
fire
make
one.
a ranged attack. On the red one?
Is it just a D20?
With Dex, I believe.
Okay, then that would be that. 9.
9. Hits, because its AC is 7. So it breaks, the acid moves on, and just kind of the liquid gets absorbed. It looks like it gains a little bit of size from that, but it is
Oh no!
unharmed.
Acid feeds it. Okay. Balls. I think
We're just checking things off, okay? We're just checking them off.
at
So
this
fire
point,
doesn't work, cold
Sci-
doesn't work,
scientific
acid doesn't
method.
work. Acid makes it better, actually. So that's a definite last priority. there.
Non-magical piercing damage doesn't work. Magical piercing damage doesn't work.
Anything else to draw?
yeah, Thola would technically be to my right, correct? She ran past.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and go through the door if I have enough movement speed into the next room. But as I'm going through, I'm gonna look at Thola and say maybe that solvent might work. I don't know. I don't know if you want to waste it. And then that's it.
Okay, so you go to the door, you turn the handle, it is locked.
Oh, of course it is. Can I pick it?
That would take
no,
an
because I was
action.
throwing my. That is an
Yeah.
action. Cool. Then at that point, I'm going to take the dodge action. Then at that point. No, yeah. Can I do
You-
that? As
You
No,
can't
not
put
a
an
bonus.
action
You
dodge.
can't bonus action dodge.
You can bonus action disengage.
Oh, that's. Then I'll hide.
Right.
What are you, a monk?
I forgot.
I'm kidding.
Then yeah, I'll hide.
Yeah, roll yourself.
26.
Okay. It's pretty good. Tonk, it's your turn.
Tonk's just all by his lonesome down there.
He's got a bush.
Hey, I said Taggy's it, so you better come on.
He
Yeah,
took
I
down the
mean,
bush and everybody ran away from the
I'll
bush. Nobody wants your drugs, man.
Yeah. I think is at the start of your turn, healing bloom activates.
yeah. So I'll heal myself at the 6 temporary HP.
As everyone ran away from your healing bloom.
Nobody wants some magic.
I didn't move in my defense. I was just
Sure,
nowhere
still
near
have
to
tap
start
points.
with.
I am cursing myself for getting rid of some of my spells when I changed.
It's rough.
I can only do one thing that would give us a different damage type than what we've tried already.
No, that's not. All right. Damn it, Caldrum.
What did I do? I got whacked for like 50 damage.
Mhm.
I don't. What could I do? Shit. So, yeah, wow, okay. There's literally nothing I can do to actually do what I think we need to do. So I'm just gonna holler to the rest of the group, push them together.
That's one of the things that's the thing that I can do.
You want us
Hopefully.
to touch it?
They're opposites. Combine them.
All right. Then your turn, Mal. It is your turn.
All right. For the first time you guys have seen, Mal, near the door, grabs his hand around the infiltrator's key, reaches out with the other hand, and casts Knock on the locked door.
Oh, hey. I was just going to say, knock would be nice.
Very nice. Mal, what do you what does this look like when Mal casts this?
Strange little wispy tendrils come off his fingers and sort of like creep their way into the lock, and you just sort of hear a little twisting, clicking noise and some whirring, and then it pops right open.
All right. The door opens.
Can I step through? Or at least take a look at it?
Yeah, I mean, you look through and quickly, the walls in this chamber are covered with simple ink drawings and woven tapestries of serene landscapes. There's like feelings of, strangely, mindfulness and tranquility here. There's thick carpets that line the floor. There's burning incense that fills the room with soothing scents. And you see a huge variety of semi-precious stones. Crystals cover the shelves in the rooms. And there's like a thrum of palpable energy in here.
Oh, it's not going to
No.
survive us.
Definitely not. No clear ethereal map hanging on a wall somewhere.
No.
All right, I will head right in and get away from the damn ooze things.
You have some splaining to do, Mal.
Wah!
All right. So you run in. Whew.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Pyro, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to just stay standing where I am, and I'm going to hold my action to cast Thunderwave till when Caldrum moves out from in between the two oozes
Okay.
to direct a Thunderwave to try to push the red one into the blue one. Or shape it in a way so that I'm only hitting the red one back towards
Yeah,
the
so
blue
you'd
one
need to
without
take a
hitting the other one.
5-foot step back. Because it's
Okay.
15 foot. If you do it now, you'd hit both of them and just move both of them back.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Yep. Real sorry. I'm going to quickly change the description there. You come into a study hall now.
Okay.
That's used by. It's empty. There's worn wooden desks that fill the room. There's chalkboards. There's a
Still
bunch
no
of notes
map?
scrabbled on them. No map currently.
But at least it's a big open space, right? It's a little better than the cramped hallway.
Yeah. So all right. So you're waiting there, Pyro, and with that, Caldrum, it is your turn.
Is it an action or just part of my movement to drag somebody?
Yeah, if they're grappled, your movement can drag.
Okay.
Well, I did say I was gonna just take the 5 step back to make sure I could do exactly what I wanted to do.
Oh, did you take a 5-foot step back?
Yeah.
Okay. So Pyro takes a 5-foot step back.
Yeah.
And then, Caldrum, you can use your action to
Yeah.
disengage, so you don't.
Then, yeah, I'll disengage and then move around them into this now opened room, since I can't do
All right.
damage to these things.
All right. Action disengage. You move around. Caldrum moves over to the other room, and then Pyro.
And I'll
Thunder
put
Wave.
away the pistol.
Okay. So did they get a save on
just-
Thunderwave?
Yeah. Constitution save.
16, 17?
So that's just going to affect the one.
16. Yeah.
Okay. That's a 5.
That
Yay!
fails. So it takes 11 points of thunder damage, possibly, and gets pushed 10 feet back, away from me.
All right. So the red one is moved 10 feet back.
Which would put it into the zone with the blue one.
Absolutely. As they touch, there is an explosion. As purple liquid fills the room and gets all over everybody in it, but does not damage as the effects are nullified by each other.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh,
I was
it's like grape
I was
jelly.
like, this either works or we just Voltroned them.
Wait.
That's
So
gross.
So it's everywhere and it's not hurting us because it's nullified. I want to taste it.
Don't,
Oh my
don't.
God.
Oh.
Nice.
Secret of the Use.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Let's see. Where is it? Okay. That's not the worst thing. 15.
15. Seem pretty good.
I prestidigitation myself clean.
Hello.
So fancy.
Oh no, I don't have that.
You don't have prestidigitation, Pyro?
No, I thought
That is
I thought about
surprising.
it, but I don't.
What you drinking, Mal?
So do you just minor image to look clean?
No, he's just gonna be covered in purple. He's what?
Ah.
It blends in with his clothes actually pretty nicely because they're mostly dark and they're like purple anyway. So it just it doesn't
Fair enough.
stain too badly.
Raspberry. There's only one man brave enough to get
That's
clean.
Be the
the second
raspberry.
time in this campaign.
I know. In this particular room, in this particular area.
So, Caldrum, my comment where I was like, God damn it, Caldrum, was like, I'd gone through all of my spells, and the only thing I could think of was to take my shield and do like a charging push, but you were in between them. So,
Yeah. That's good. Tonk for the logic win there. Very nice. Good old wizard logic, apparently.
Caldrum,
But yeah, as you look in this room, there's worn wooden desks, chalkboards, like I said. There's ideas on magical theory, scribblings on esoteric research are on the walls.
does anybody have any gear that was damaged but didn't completely disintegrate?
Caldrum.
No, my armor.
no,
just, my,
Caldrum's
my armor
armor's gone.
turned to ash.
Oh yeah. That's right.
I'll reach over to Caldrum and slap him with some mage armor.
Oh, thank you.
Mage armor for everybody.
So just
You
just
get
to
a
be
mage
clear,
armor.
I've been
You get a
waiting-
mage armor. Everybody gets a mage armor.
I mean, I've been waiting for the coconut armor to fall off for a while now because it's seen some wear and tear. I have spare armor in my bag.
Well,
Yeah.
you've got 8 hours of magical armor, so
But only if I don't put on my actual armor because I'm feeling a little cold right now.
you've still got clothes. You just don't have armor. You can put clothes on.
Yeah.
Do you know how naked I feel without armor on?
You've got armor. It's magical.
I knock on his magical armor. See, look, I can't touch your chest.
I will never get used to this.
So
Well,
yeah,
you don't need to get used to it. It's just till we're done fighting.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, Mal. You seem pretty used to it. I heard you just call out and send magical tendrils into the lock. What was
It's
that?
the key. It's not me. It's the key.
Oh, the key that you own and that has been part of your family for God knows how long.
I didn't
And then-
know it could do that.
It didn't do that before.
Sometimes I
Anyway.
just feel like I need to change things, and I do. So, stuff.
You've changed to develop magical powers in your items.
No,
Can
I-
you magically, can
I
you make
needed
my
the
gun
door-
permanently magic?
I needed the door to open, and it opened.
Anyways.
Suspect Mal. So now just the things you will happen. Can you will us a way out of here?
Do you remember when I could lift things with my mind for a while? Was that any weirder?
Less weird than this. Because we're not on a magic island.
I mean, I could have
No, we're in a
borrowed
magical
freaking.
floating library.
I could have borrowed Jajal's picks and picked the lock myself, but I didn't have that kind of time.
You don't carry your own picks around?
I mean, I didn't until the key, but now I have the key.
Oh, so you were just showboating. You could have just used the key.
Lock picks fail sometimes. I just needed the damn door open.
Tonk just sort of pipes up from the back. Well, for the record, magic fails sometimes too, so you might want to have
Really?
both.
As we just saw.
I don't know. My
What I
magic
saw was
worked
a jelly
100% of the
explosion.
time I cast it in that hallway. I don't know what's up with y'all.
Where's this bloody map?
So are there any other doors in this study hall?
Yes, there's a door on the other side here.
Are
Does it
those
look-
bookcases filled with stuff?
Like slimes.
Mostly there's like chalkboards in here and ideas on magical theory. But yeah, there's stuff lining all the walls here. As you're here having this discussion, one of the desk drawers begins rattling very loudly.
Again.
I pull out Soul Forger for this mimic.
I just wanted to see if anyone
Like,
was studying on anything
It,
recently.
it starts
but-
rattling, and like Caldrum pulls up Soul Forger, Tonk pulls up his pistol. Like we both just start aiming at this desk.
Yeah.
Pyro's got a firebolt ready to go as well. Like, just. Nope.
Like you startled the wrong people.
What if it's a
We are
little
on
animal in
edge
there?
right now.
So like I go over and I take a diagonal position of this desk drawer, and I just look over at Jajal, and I'm like, "You want to open it?"
Hold on. I got this. And Mage Hand,
Okay.
try to open the drawer.
All right. You open the door as soon as the drawer. As soon as it gets about halfway, this book flies out into the midair, flies around, says, "Hello, who's ready to learn some magic?"
Oh my god, yes.
I want to shoot it out the sky so
And this
much.
book is just yelling. It's like,
I've got like some fiery energy still in my hand. Just
All right.
Like,
Calm down, Clippy, please.
You did yourself
I,
blow that one.
I have been locked in there forever. Students don't usually come over here. What is your favorite spell, young gnome?
fireball.
What he asked me what my favorite spell is.
Yes.
Silence.
Well, I haven't learned it yet, but I've always been interested in plant growth.
A fine spell indeed. That is plant growth. Specifically, when translated from the original enunciation from the Draconic, please be mindful of that.
All right.
You're so knowledgeable. Okay, so does he talk like is his like front face talking, or is he like opening
so,
up?
Is he
the
his-
book kinda
sideways?
goes to the book kind of moves itself sideways, and the pages open up and down to kind of form lips, and this
Mouth.
Oh,
for the
does
love
he
of
have, like,
God,
a
open
bookmark
next
at the
door.
tongue?
and it's just there's no tongue. It's just kind of magical spell here causing. Sound.
I minor illusion, 2 eyes and a little red nose.
Absolutely. All right. He goes,
You have so
oh,
much
that is
character."
fantastic. You have quite some skill. Maybe you or anybody else would like to take tests today? Are you open for my tests?
What do your tests entail?
And what do you-
He opens and there's like a fill in the blank test in itself. It's like I could do, and there's a few that come out. It's like just sit down at a desk and take my test.
What do we get if we pass?
An A.
Mel, open this next goddamn door.
Lola sits
Yeah,
down. She's
yeah,
thoroughly
yeah.
amused.
Talk will sit down just to see what the hell this fucking shenanigans about.
Pyro will sit down too. I guess.
Anyone else sitting down to
Yo.
take the test?
No.
How long is this test gonna take? Because if it's an hour, then I'll take it, I guess.
Depends entirely on you.
Sure.
Okay.
Like
Would-
I can see those of us like sitting down to take the test, and like Caldrum just goes underneath the bigger desk.
Just curls up, takes a nap.
This curls up. Yeah.
Would
so,
taking a test count as not short resting?
yeah, you're not focused on rest. You're focused on answering questions.
I will sit with my back against one of the bookshelves, looking out through the other. Actually, can I check to make sure if there's any other windows in here to make sure that there's not going to be? Well, actually, they phased through one of the doors, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they?
Yep.
I just put my back to a bookshelf and I'm sitting down.
Okay.
And if
Those-
it takes
those
an
of you
hour,
who
I
take
will
the,
take my short rest.
all right. Yeah, you should be trying to rest. Oh, Caldrum's quest to rest. You sit down. So this is Tonk. This is Pyro. This is Jajal, and this is Thola, right?
Yep.
Right. The four of you sit down at the desk, and four quills, well inked, appear right before you, and four blank test sheets flash out of the book. And before you is several questions on theory of magic and alchemy and evocation. Specifically, some things.
Ironically, I could probably pass this test.
Yeah. Very different on bending space and those types of things. So there is also, I would say, there's also books on all these things here, and like I said, there's scribblings all on the wall as well. So if you want to take the test, this would be a Arcana check. If you'd like to cheat, this is going to be a stealth check.
Slytherin.
What if I just telepathically talk to Tonk and have him give me the answers?
if you would like, I mean, if you have, is that a spell you have to cast, or is that an ability?
I took the feat. That's how
Telepathic.
I talk to.
Yeah, he has telepathic feet, so he can just mind link to people.
Yes.
Okay.
We just got tuning examed, guys.
Hey, tell me what you want to do.
I'm going to cheat the hell out of this test.
Attaboy, Jajal.
Make your stealth check.
Did Jajal even sit down for one of the tests?
He
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, nice.
That's a 21.
A 21. Okay. We make the other checks here. Those of you who want to do.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I nat 20 for 27.
Nice.
I was going to tell Tonk, I know you have the answers. Give me the answers in my mind.
Pyro got a 24 for his actually taking the test.
Okay. What do you, Tonk? Do you give Thola the answers?
So I give
I would have
Because-
gotten a 22 had I taken.
because I've done some academics before, and I know how this works. I'm going to give Thola most of the right answers, but intentionally give Thola like 2 wrong ones, like just enough so it doesn't look like it's exactly the same answers.
Gotcha. So this is what I'll do. You got, what was your total roll?
27.
27. You just tell me what check score you then give her.
Oh.
28.
Below 27.
I'll give her like a 22.
That's
Okay.
literally what I rolled. I was like, what would I have
There you
gotten?
go.
Oh, that's fun.
I should have asked how many questions are on the test more so than how long.
I'm
it was.
so glad I got it telepathically. I
Absolutely.
would
So
have had a
taking
7.
this takes 20 minutes of time here. All right. So, as you complete the test, and in your minds, you hear the book talking. It goes, very, very, very well done. So good. And Tonk, he goes, oh, Master Gnome, you have scored by far the highest. Congratulations. Actually, what was your stealth check there, Jajal?
It was 21.
21.
He got the
So-
lowest
Yeah,
then.
cheater.
Cheaters usually do.
And as you look, your test kind of like begins to glow brightly and rose itself up into a scroll of legend lore.
Oh.
Oh.
Who, me?
No,
No,
not you.
Tonk.
Oh, my bad.
All right. Also, he goes, and he talks to all of you now. Very like now. As a word for the test, I do need to tell you I am promoting all 4 of you in our university, and as such, you now have access to all of our secret passages from chamber to chamber.
Joke.
Goes, you simply have to try to find them. He's like, if you find them, they will guide you. You will need this spell, and you all learn the Bend Space Cantrip.
Bend space cantrip. Word.
All right, I'll start making it.
He goes, yes, with this, you can join 2 locations in the library, allowing movement between them. You just have to be standing in one of the secret passages, and you have to know the password corresponding to the other room in the library.
Would this be transmutation?
Yes.
How do we know the password for the rooms?
Should be able to
Components?
figure that out.
Fair
It
enough.
is verbal. He goes, "Your students, learning's the fun."
Oh, you're so awesome, little page book man.
Range.
The range of this will be 10 feet.
Is there any other talking objects here?
Yeah, there's a teacup and a candle and
And a dresser, teapot, and a broomstick.
I love it.
Do you have the verbiage for that so I can copy paste it in?
I do. I'm trying to get that to you right
Gotcha.
I did see
we all
a
learn it.
I did see a TikTok where a DM ran a group of party through a Leonan's castle, and in the
Oh man.
in the entryway of the castle was a candlestick mimic and a teapot mimic.
Oh, very nice. He's like, also, you are now trusted to use the research room, the Serenity Hall, and the art gallery. And it opens up, and there's this brass key that flies out and goes to Thola.
She's like so full of glee right now because like this is one of the coolest things.
Like a schoolgirl.
Yes, exactly.
And in your head, Jajal,
Mhm.
it goes, and let's see, I do want to give some reward. You did come in dead last, but I want to encourage you to work more on your magical abilities. And this is telepathically, even that which you're trying to hide so hard, young sir. And you learn the redirect energy cantrip.
Ooh.
That will also give to our encoder. Here.
Reemaroo.
Thank you. Yo, I love Great Rimuru. He's amazing.
And I'll send this to you as well there.
I love how I got a 5th level spell scroll that like I'll be able to actually scribe into my spell book in like I don't know 6 or 7 levels. I don't know.
Unless you wanna,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
think
Scribe
Jazz.
it in now. You just can't cast it.
True.
Or you keep the scroll and just use it one time and hope you hit the Arcana check.
It's so funny.
Is that
I
how it
will
works?
say if he scribes it into his spell book and then lets me copy out of his, we could both get it, and I could possibly cast it in like a level or two.
All right. So with that, you feel that you have completed because anything else can help you with? My young
We're looking
scribes?
for an astral map. Would you happen to know where in the library that is?
Oh, that would be the map room, of course.
Well, shit.
Of course.
Where's the map room?
Oh, you just simply leave this door and it throws you towards what you're soon to be the exit, and you keep going. You'll find it eventually. Again, exploration's the name of the game here.
You suck.
What's the password to the map room by chance?
You have to figure that out. Look how well you did on the test. You can do this.
He didn't take the test.
I'm thinking more like toilet paper or kindling myself.
Goes, oh, don't you threaten teachers. That's against the rules. You don't want to break the rules now.
No, we don't
I've
want to
never
break the
broken the
rules
rules.
now.
Yeah, no, none of us have ever broken any rules in our lives.
What are rules?
Never change a job. Never change. Anyway, let's just, I guess, keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Yay.
So there is a door on the opposite end of this room, I believe. Can I go jiggle the handle and see if it bites me?
You jiggle the handle. It is locked.
All right.
Goes,
I'm gonna Go
He
ahead.
goes, and he does mention. He goes, that is the research room. Simply use your key.
I go over there with the key and I turn it.
Yeah, you go. Ding, ding. It opens up. As you walk in, this is a small office that contains half-filled bookshelves. There's clockwork beds here that are like trundle beds that are built into the walls that kind of come in and come out. There's abjurations and magical runes that cover this rune, creating a powerful magical barrier that you can feel. There's a magical device resembling a glass clock that sits on the edge of the desk, with a slot in one side large enough to fit what looks like a gem.
Mm. Am I there too, or do I have to wait until my turn?
You'll walk in, right? If you're all walking in.
The gem, would it resemble the one that I swiped from the beginning?
Yeah, you take your gem out and kind of look there. It glows ever so slightly as it approaches the clock.
Cool. I would probably wait till everybody pops in and be like, "Hey guys, check this out." And
Well,
Pop
I'm
it in.
gonna quick see if I can figure out whatever the password is to this room at least. So
Okay.
I guess kind of just going around checking out what the scribbling.
Yeah,
on the
I would say you look
walls and
around.
stuff
You don't
is.
see a secret passage in this room, and that's what the password would be required.
Okay.
So there's no secret passage in the study hall?
Well, no, I'm talking about for
That
the
we
Ben
know of.
Space cantrip.
Right.
Okay, so the Ben Space only works with the secret passages in this library.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'd have to find one first, then try it out, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's no secret passage in the study hall. Is there a secret passage in this research room?
No.
Why don't
Did
y'all
we-
just walk along the edges of the walls and just keep casting it over and over?
Brute force, ladies and
Well,
gentlemen.
because we need to know the password for it. So that's also kind of what I was looking for, is first seeing if I can figure out if there's a password in the room before we start looking too much necessarily
think-
for the door.
Have
The
you
password
tried
is-
password?
Map.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But either way, there's not a passageway in this room. So let's just move
Are
on.
we sure of that?
This is what Matt has informed us.
Yes.
And the book did say that we would be able to find the secret passages if we looked.
Okay. I mean, that's happening in your head. I didn't hear that. So
Yeah, so redirects the rooms. So basically, I'll say the book explained that with the secret passages, that each one, those the rooms that have secret passages have passwords. So as opposed to them linking through like a hallway, they are linked through space that can be bent between these passages. So you can get to any room in which you know the password, and only rooms with secret passages have the password.
Yeah. Well, either way, there's nothing in our current rooms. So let's just move on, and we'll just check in each new room, I guess.
Right, because you looked in the study hall and you looked in the research room that you just came into.
I'm gonna go back into the study hall and look at the book again.
Okay, it's floating there.
Excuse me. In the other corner over there, there was a records room that had a little dragon symbol. Who has access to that room?
Oh, he goes, I don't know. I'm not sure what that room is if it's not connected to our secret passage network. Though I would say, actually, you translated that word, right?
Yes.
yes.
Yes. He goes, you found a password, young sir.
Ah. Okay. Okay. And then I go back into the room with everybody else.
All right, so everyone's in the room. Did you want to do anything?
Yeah, I just want to pop the gem in the clock and see what happens.
Okay, you plop it in. Both doors slam shut in this room, and there's a
God damn it,
slight
Joel.
glow around there.
I think this is a good sign. I mean, there's beds. Should we go take a nap? Sleep? Question mark.
I would not be opposed to a short rest.
Wait, I'm not still sitting down. Damn.
Yeah. As you put that in there, you do read. There's a note on the desk next to this as you pop the gem in that says, "Students, you will not be receiving a new time gem if you break the effect of the minute press early. Remember to use the bathroom before starting your studies. And lastly, please clean up after yourselves when you are finished. I don't want to have to ask again. Dean Nora."
Did everyone take a bathroom break?
At this point, just pee on the floor.
You're supposed to clean that up.
I'm
We've
gonna
got
say,
presentation.
I'm going to say,
What are you
Tonk,
doing?
with your passive arcana, which is ridiculously high, you are able to deduce that within anywhere from 1 to 5, basically for every minute that passes on the outside, an hour passes within this chamber.
Oh, it's long.
And that this room will lose its power after 8 hours.
So long rest.
Cool. We get time for a rest, and when we leave, it'll be 8 minutes have passed.
I like it.
I call Top Bunk.
All right. In that case, in this very safe place, all of you are able to complete a long rest.
Aww.
Right,
All
cat.
right.
I really wanted those 10 pit points.
So does my strength score return to normal?
Yes, you regain
Oh, thank
all of
God.
this drained strength.
It's crazy.
All right. And
I grab my pack back from Mouth.
Yep.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I
And
hate
Mal, you
every-
can put on your other armor.
yeah,
That was my plan. Yep.
Cal,
I
do
also
you
look away.
want-
I also
Do you
hand
want-
you a shield if you want it.
And I have a shitty wooden shield, but I could use extras.
It's the same kind of shitty wooden shield. I don't know why you
Perfect.
have such. I don't know what your qualm is with just quality workmanship. Just because it's
I'm
not
not-
magical doesn't mean it's not good, Mal.
Do you
You
have
got
any
all
idea how many
these
times I've
toys
lost?
now.
All right. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself. Caldrum, do you have extra armor as well?
1, 2,
No, I couldn't possibly carry extra armor on me. My
Okay.
gun.
Do you,
Not
do, you
yesterday.
do you want some magical armor, or are you going to feel naked?
I don't know what Mal's issue is with physical
mage
things.
armor.
I will gladly take your protection.
All right, there you go. Mage armor for you.
Much appreciated.
All right.
So wait, you have a shield? I can hold on to this one?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Unless it got melted. I don't think it did.
No, I didn't have it equipped, so it didn't take damage. It was just in my pack. Well, against my pack. I don't know.
What are you
We need to get a bag of
doing?
holding, or a haversack, or something.
I mean, I can make one, but my free infusion slot's being currently used as I look over at Soulforger.
All right. So after your long rest, you see everything powers down in here.
Okay, everyone, make sure you clean up after yourself. I do not want to hear from the dean.
So now that y'all are initiated, are we gonna keep being? Are traps gonna continue being sprung on us?
I mean, we're not a dean, so I don't know.
And I'm not sure
Some-
those slimes were traps.
I feel like you should have some kind of permissions because you've been like acknowledged by the library itself. Is what it
Well,
feels
you're really
like.
only acknowledged by the one book, but
Are you
So,
suggesting there are going to be more things like that in other?
for the record, I prestidigitate clean this room because
okay.
I don't want problems.
Is this a magic that you all could replicate on the Kestrel? Because this would be very useful.
Oh, you don't like my sweeping skills? I get to sing and sweep and sing and sweep. Is that
I'm
not
not
enough for
talking
you?
about the cleaning, Thola. I'm talking about the magical restoration of all of our capabilities.
The time compression.
Oh, our quick
I
little
misunderstood.
I love your singing.
Oh, thank you.
I prefer the cooking if I had to choose.
Well, maybe you should cook for yourself.
That was not a slight.
Mal, you need to
I take
appreciate
pride in my
food
cooking,
for
I
the
appreciate
soul, which is what Thola's singing is.
All
Let me
right.
tell you how many years I was on
So-
salt rations and
so in
biscuits.
this
I
room,
am fine with this.
There's not another door out of this room, so you'd have to backtrack a bit to continue.
okay.
Well, you said there was no secret passage in the research room or the study hall, correct?
Correct.
Were there any other doors in the research room, other than the one we came out of, and the one we entered?
Did we ever get into the record room?
No. So
That
when
was all
you
in
walked
Draconic?
into the laboratory before, there was a way to continue down a hallway that you could have gone to your left. You went into the laboratory and pursued this path.
Okay.
Oh,
Got it.
then let's go back the other way then.
Steven, did you add your feet?
No.
Lowest score.
What?
So go to features and traits and manage feats and add lowest score, and you should have access to that cantrip now.
That's hilarious.
Feats, manage feasts. Lowest score.
you might have to refresh your page if anything.
Nice. Thank you.
I do feel a bit left out. Everybody else got something.
Well,
Oh.
you got
You
the
got access to transcendental library travel.
Yeah, so did everybody else that took the
That-
test.
Yeah, no.
But they also all
Steven
got
didn't.
something else.
Steven did not. Steven just got lowest score.
Yeah, he got a feat with a new spell.
I that's the only way for me to add magic onto non-magic class.
I think the book knew that you were not supposed to keep keys.
Well, did everybody got the Ben space? All four of us that passed, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, so then Steven also has that. So Steven, add your transcendental library travel as well. It's just the feat is the easiest way to grant it, as opposed to
Right.
trying to
exactly.
So
override
what
the
Pyro is
number of
saying?
cantrips that people get.
What Pyro is
It's
saying is
fine.
that in addition
Pyro's not
to
saying that. Ryan's saying it.
So,
Ryan's saying
what Ryan is saying, what Ryan is saying, is that Jajal got the lowest score thing. I got the Legend Lore scroll, and Thola got the key.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Pyro didn't get anything.
Right. That's all the book had. The book's not fair.
Bullshit.
The book was
Take
aware.
it up with the book.
The book was
The book
aware
is
that you set
I
other
thought
books on
about
fire.
burning the. I thought about burning the book.
You already
thought
burned
about
books in this library. It was aware.
No, I
It
haven't.
had been
Have I?
informed. Not purposefully, but yes. Your wall of fire.
I don't
burned
think I
some.
did. No,
No,
the wildfire I positioned so that it wouldn't.
no, I'm the one that singed some of the books
Oh,
with the
yeah.
dragon's
Yes.
breath.
Yeah, I haven't harmed
Then
any.
Never mind.
books.
The book liked Tonk because he got the highest score.
Yes.
Get shit on, Pyro. I don't know what to tell you.
And then,
All right.
a woman, and then he felt bad because of the lowest score. So,
The lowest score
Oh,
and
wow.
hiding his abilities. So trying to be like, it's okay, buddy. You can embrace them.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's open this other door.
I would have grabbed that gem back if it was able to be bumped out.
It got consumed.
Oh, okay, okay.
I would try my key. See if this is one of the rooms.
Okay, so you begin to make your way back through the other rooms. So you're going out of 10. So you're going out of this room. You're going into the research room. Going back into the laboratory.
So in the laboratory, is there a secret passage?
Don't worry.
I'm going to
Thola.
ask this in every freaking room.
Okay, so let's do this. Since you're going to make an investigation check for this room.
Don't worry, Thola. If your key doesn't work, I'm sure Mal's will.
Also,
Yep.
Pyro's going to be doing it as well. So, I don't know.
20.
Yeah.
Okay, you do not find a secret passage. So what
Okay.
I will say here is that the passages, in order to find these passages, are going to be mostly investigating the rooms actually more naturally. It's going to be, I look around the room, I look into these things. So, versus I just look for secret passage. But if you're generally going through the room, you'll probably find the secret passage.
I look. I
But
just
you
wanna-
but you don't find it here. There's not one here. I'm telling you for this
Yeah.
purpose.
I want to keep an eye out for any potential smithing materials in every room.
All right, so you said there's this other room that we could go into here.
Well, there's
you're
another
able-
hallway. with
Yeah,
the-
there's another
there's a
hallway.
doorway.
As you go down this hallway, there is. It goes rather far. The first room or door you come to is the door to is on your right.
All right, let's go inside.
Thola, try your key.
Yes.
Well, first of all, is it even locked?
yeah, I guess. Check that.
This is locked.
Pyro, use your magical hand.
I will try my key first, and then if it doesn't, I will point at Mal.
Okay. All right, excellent. So you turn the key, and here, let's read one. Make sure to be back again because I got confused. The walls of this chamber are covered with the simple ink drawings and woven tapestries of serene landscapes, again evoking feelings of mindfulness and tranquility.
Yeah,
There's
it's the
carpets,
Serenity
the
Room,
mats,
right?
Yeah. There's 2 sticks of what look like ever-burning incense that fill the room with soothing scents. And you see a startling variety of semi-precious stones and crystals that are on the shelves, exuding this thrum of energy. Now, unlike most rooms here, you notice there is a single small bookcase. As you guys begin to look through a little bit, all the text seem to be focused on inner light and key.
Oh, what a monkey room. I'm interested.
Or,
It's
or
very.
it could just be this is the recharge room that prevents students from killing themselves during final exams, but
And as
I
you
feel
come
like that
in,
would be filled with more puppies.
Oh my goodness! I'm not even going to tell. I can't believe I did this. The name of the stinking Kaya.
Yeah.
Even your wife's getting frustrated with you, Matt.
Yeah, it's so true. Kaya begins to float a little bit and spin around, and it just looks very content. Its eyes grow glossy, and it just starts floating around the room now, on its own, lethargically. Just
I'm so tempted to
Kaya?
Tonk, I think your turtle's high.
I want to pass it like
Well,
a
it's-
balloon at a sports game.
It's certainly higher off the ground than normal. Yes.
He said his eyes were glossed over. It was all
Yeah.
super chill. Like it's
Oh no,
You
man,
got
it's
it.
good. It's good. I'm just relaxing, man.
he's just
Alright,
vibing.
I'm just vibing, man.
cool.
Uh,
I'm assuming there's this sort of rock or crystal in the middle of the room.
Well, there's a table of
Wait,
gems and crystals.
Yeah,
and
there's
stuff.
gems and crystals everywhere.
is this like the bubble room in Willy Wonka? Dola wants to float too. Damn it!
I'm a detect magic
Okay.
and like get a feel for like. I mean, I'm assuming there's yes, but like, are all of the crystals independently magical? Like, is there anything of
Sure.
note?
I would say you get all these gems and crystals that have been used in magical foci, and may have a various type ability. Nothing of necessarily any note here, but they're mostly just kind of making this energy that I think you'd recognize as just this natural contentment key inner light that just is suffusing the room.
Cool.
You do look at the gems. There's probably between all the gems and crystals, it's probably like 200 gold worth.
What if we learn from modifying random stuff in this place? If you pick up random stuff, it's likely to attack you
Or give you a test.
or give you a test.
All right, cool. Well, this was a fun room. I'm ready to leave.
So, Tonk, is there one particular crystal your little floaty critter likes?
It seems to just be vibing in the room. I don't know.
Okay. Didn't know if you could, like, recharge its batteries somehow via some weird crystal hippy dippy mumbo jumbo thing.
Hippy dippy.
All right, I'm fine with grabbing Kea out of the air and going back out into the hallway.
I want to be like the last one to leave this room.
Which, by the way, we've got Kea here.
Nice. That was so cute.
Adorable.
Looks like a mini Eldred whore. I love it.
So you begin to leave the room. You see that Kea starts floating towards the ceiling and is just floating and does not follow.
That is an awfully big Kea.
That is so. Yeah, I definitely.
There's a mini one there too.
I love this room. I'm glad that we went here.
Come on, Kea.
I'm vibing
It's
out
time to
still.
leave.
Still vibing out.
It's not moving towards you.
Oh.
I feel like
Uh,
this was a
you-
problem.
you start to realize that. So Tonk, actually, and all those of you who understand Arcana here, so anyone proficiency, begin to figure out that the energy here, is a little off tune, and more like feeding Kai in probably a slightly druggy way than it's probably meant to, and needs
Told
to be
you, she's high.
retuned.
All right, so I go back in there and I'm looking at the crystals, and I've got my detect magic up, and I'm just trying to what
Yeah.
seems off.
So I'd say you figure out that this is going to require meditation and connect with the key in the room in order to attempt to run it through someone has to do that to attempt to run it through their body to change the tune. This is like living energy. It's not arcane in nature.
Okay. Sure. Yeah,
All right.
I'll do that.
Who wants to
Permanent
meditate?
lab rat.
You're going to do okay. So it's going to take 20 minutes as you just try to tune yourself with the crystals, and I need a wisdom check, straight wisdom.
I thought that's what it was going to be. I was going to offer to do it.
Oh yeah, get your yoga poses on.
And anybody else want to try this with me?
I do.
Lemons.
I'm gonna do.
Try.
I want to do like the yoga. I want to do like
Okay.
1 foot in the air.
Cause I got an 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Leave them alone for 5 minutes and they find religion.
all right, so here's the thing, Tonk. You take your time. You get your 11, and you feel after a while. You do feel the energy. It's coming through you. You breathe it in, and it's something about you don't understand. You begin trying to manipulate it in your old forms of runes and running it through objects, and there is strikes of pure ki that begin to manifest itself and strike out at you as you've agitated the energy here. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, wonderful. 15.
15. You're able to just quickly move, though some does strike you for 4 lightning damage. And the shot kind of moves through, and immediately Kay is like, and flies out of the room. As she gets out of the room, or as they get out of the room, they get out the door and they hit the floor.
Okay. Well, that's
Mission accomplished.
not the best way, but okay.
All right. Before you down this 5-foot tall pathway, you come upon there's another door to your right, and then above, further past this door, it seems to open up into another larger hallway and chamber.
Well, let's try the next door.
All right, this door is locked. You put your key in there, opens it up, and the walls of this room are adorned by a number of beautiful paintings that exhibit a wide selection of artists and styles, and the center of the room is covered by a beautiful, intricate sand mandala.
Nope, not even stepping foot in that room.
Okay, as you look, I would say also you do see a gem, just like the one Jajal has, rest in the center of the mandala.
Can
Do
I mage hand out and try to grab it?
I was gonna see if this room is also filled with serenity.
Well, you can do that too. I just didn't want to mess up the artwork on the floor.
You can do that from
Yeah.
outside.
No, not touching the sand at all. I am not.
Yeah, I'm standing
Not even
like just in
trying.
the doorway and just going bloop.
What makes us think that everything in this library is just set out to kill us?
Do we have
the
any
thing's trying to kill
evidence
us?
that it isn't?
The meditation room tried to electrocute me, Thola.
I think
Maybe
that was
you
more
deserved
because
it.
your inner key wasn't aligned.
Yeah.
Or you couldn't keep your hands to yourself.
So Pyro's mage handing the crystal.
Yep.
Okay, so put your all right, put your hand over there, and for your mage hand, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Does that add anything?
Yeah, it does. Adds +2. So 16.
16. Very gently, the mage hand goes down, and without disturbing a single piece of sand, you lift the time gem up, and it comes back over to you.
Alright, cool.
Not bad.
Donk, do you think it's safe now? I would really love to put my feet in the sand. It
No,
reminds
no.
me of home.
No, we're not playing in the sand. No playing in the sand.
I guess that includes Tajal. No
I
kidding.
feel like everyone's got an attitude lately, and I don't know what's going on.
So, are you still missing out from our when we trained with Lakshania? And you didn't get to play on the beach?
All
I mean, I wasn't there, but I do. I bet you I did get some beach time. To
Alright.
mess with Tonk though, I'm going to use thaumaturgy and do like a lightning, like thunder by his by his ear, so he thinks that there's lightning. You hear him again.
Damn it, Thola.
You need to relax.
All right.
Well,
It's up
you
to you if
setting
you
off
want-
you setting off lightning next to my ear certainly isn't going to help.
It's up to you if you want to explore the room further or move on.
Nope, not risking it.
I want to do it so bad.
I think Noctis I think is still dead, and I haven't had a chance to bring him back. I think. I don't recall.
We had a long rest.
You know what? I'm gonna take off my shoes and I'm gonna step in without trying to disturb all the pretty stuff on the floor.
Okay. Oh yeah, the mandala is in the center of the room, so you can avoid the mandala. You're in there. What do you want to look at?
Well, I just wanted to see, like, do I notice anything about this piece of work on the floor that, I don't know, maybe gives me a glimpse of what it is used for?
Sure. Remember, there also are like beautiful painting. There's paintings and there's all this stuff. There.
Is this the art room?
This
I
is
wonder
the
if
art
this is the-
gallery. Yeah. This is
Oh, I'm gonna look at all the art and everything. Watch my step, so not everything is, So I'm gonna.
How
take
much
in
of the
art.
room does the mandala
Alright.
take up?
So there's ways around it. There's like probably there's like a 5-foot space all around it that you can get around.
And plus, Donk, we got access. We have access. We are allowed to be in here.
All right. So go ahead.
the-
Thola. And
The
give
map
me-
makes it looks like it takes up most of the room. So, but if you can walk all the way around it, I'll go in and look at the art.
Okay. So Thola, you can go ahead and all right, so you're looking at the art. So one of you can we'll do this, sorry. One of you can make a what did I get here? Sorry, totally on my notes. One of you, please you can make a history check as you look at the art. The other can make an investigation check as they look at the art.
They're both bad for me.
I'll take the investigation.
All right, then I will throw myself at the history.
Come on, pink dice.
21.
It's not bad.
21?
15 minus 1 for 14.
14. All right, so Thola, as you're looking around, there's paintings here of all types of artists. A few that you recognize, some that come through Darktoe even. There's some by a painting from a painting from an artist, Scanlan Shorthold. There's that's essentially him butt naked, but it is a
He painted himself like one of his French girls.
but yes, there and other ones. You assume that each one of these is probably worth like 50 gold pieces, or maybe 5 times that if it were to give to a collector.
Do not
Tom,
want to steal the library's paintings.
as you look through, you are kind of looking through. You just see that behind, in the wall behind one of the paintings, there's a button disguised among all this clockwork.
I hit the button.
Okay.
Hit the button, honk.
The button, as you push the button, the painting shifts upward, and you see this flat painting of a door that you recognize as a secret passage. And there's a draconic word written above it.
And what is it?
Art.
Oh, art. Cool. So, I will say the draconic word for art.
Speak art and enter.
Yep.
Okay, so you say art. The draconic rune lights up slightly.
I carefully walk over to Tonk and his little.
And I push on the door. Is there anything about this that obviously is like, okay, like this is how you get in now?
So what this does, this links. So you need another password.
Oh,
Tonk,
records.
maybe. Okay.
Records. The door opens to another room.
Is this the room that we were in before? Like, did this come?
So in this room, you see there's crowded shelves stocked with hundreds of glass jars, each labeled with holding different powders. As you realize, this is the memory jar room.
Okay, this is not where I thought that door was, but okay.
Well, there's another one before that, I thought, in the other room.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe you can ask for the map room next.
Oh, I don't.
Just
You know,
say map.
I'm gonna try that here in just a second. So, where have I walked out of in the records room?
Yeah. So. Give me a second. So this does link you there. Where you walked out was the entrance door you had before.
So, because I thought we had seen the draconic word, on, while we were still in the room.
So I'm just gonna, I'll just say this. I messed up on the description. So you went back. You actually went through the secret room before. That was the memory room.
Okay.
Okay.
I went through that already. So that's where these two are linked.
So we had gone through that secret door.
Yeah.
Okay. We just did it weirdly and wrongly. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, that's all right. So I'll step back through and close the door so that I'm in the art room with everybody else again. I'm like, yeah, that works. That takes us back to the records room. I'm gonna try this just because, why not? I'm gonna say the draconic word for art so that this one lights up.
Yeah. Lights up.
And I'm gonna say the draconic word for maps.
You're like, let's just see if this works.
Let's see if this works.
Love it. Alright. Nothing happens.
Okay. Alright, well, it was worth a try.
No wild magic surge, no random Dracula shows up. This is the most uneventful mistake we've made.
Alright, well, cool. I'm done with the art room. I'll go back in the hallway. I mean, now, knowing my luck, it's that I specifically said maps, and it's map singular, and, like, if I'd have said it the right way, it would have worked, you know.
Got it. Now, about this time, we got to see what's going on. Okay. So you exit the room, and as you proceed down the hallway, you see there is, you find like kind of in the shadows, you see 3 forms clothed very much like that which stole Kea.
Bitches.
2 of them are lying dead, bleeding on the floor. Other one standing over them. And as you approach, you see them kind of come out of the shadows as they take a large sword and decapitate both. And they turn and see you, turn down, throw down their hood. And you clearly see a very young looking, almost like 16 looking vampiric, white skin, but very elvish. And holds his swords up, drops them to the ground. And does a bow towards Kea.
Is he actually that big, or?
I think this is a first.
So, I want to be clear. Well, my pistol isn't pointed at him. If I pulled the trigger, it would probably land between his feet. Like, it's close. It's ready.
So to clarify, Soulforge is pointing at his chest.
All right. He hasn't said a word. He's simply standing there, slight bow.
State your name.
Lenestel. Quiolinde.
All right, look, I don't trust the Lannisters. Sorry, I didn't say that. That's out of character.
Can we get a spelling of that guy's name?
It'll take like 10 minutes.
Renestael. Qyrilinde.
Well,
Can somebody just message me that because I missed it?
Yeah, you went a little fast for me there. I got
There was hella
most of it.
consonants in there.
Okay. I'll
You got
send-
Slavian names and shit.
Yeah, like
Oh.
elf names are weird, man.
I'll put it in Twitch chat over here.
Because with that accent, it really did sound like he said Lannister, and I was like, no, that's a little too close. I don't trust.
That is also what I heard. Don't feel bad.
Renestael.
Renestael. Very cool.
Oh, I was close. I just was missing the last 5 letters.
Mal, what did you break, Mal?
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I put it back.
Put over in private chat for everybody as well.
Cool. Renestael, did you just dispose of those 2 over there?
Quite. They were after the seed child.
And
I
you
cannot
are,
abide that.
and you are not.
And was that?
To which question?
Why can't you abide that?
I'm not willing to stand by why such a amazing form of life would be slaughtered.
Are you
did
with
it-
Akiri's faction?
Sorry, what?
Are you with Akiri's faction?
Akiri. Is
Catwoman. Vampiric like yourself.
Has a thing for cat guys.
I'm aware of who she is. She is a high rank. I am from where they came.
You must
We-
be.
I joined because they promised freedom from the elders. I did not sign up to kill that, and I will not, nor will I let any who try.
Can I insight check to see like how much he like means of this?
Yeah, make an insight check.
That's a natural 20 for 27.
That's what I just hear. Success.
Yeah. Feel like he's being absolutely honest, as if he's hiding nothing.
I'll lure Soul Forger, but that him not hiding anything also feels suspicious. So what would you do then? What would you have us do?
It would be my dream to accompany it back or to the Astral Sea.
Have you perchance found the map room?
No, we thought we went in the main door and we came here, as though the walls here wish to take us to you. Or want to appease us, we are not sure. It has been strange.
How many us's are there
Hundreds.
here?
Yes.
Jeez. Really?
How did you all get up here? I saw you floating up as if gravity were no longer affecting you.
He says, he kind of puts his eyes on, he has his hands up still, as you've not given permission to put them down. He just, his eyes go down to his waist, and you see there's chains around his waist.
I look at the bodies behind them. Do they also have the chains?
Yes, they do.
Okay. I'll slowly walk past him to the other bodies, and I'll pull the chains off of them. And when I get next to him, when I come back and get next to him, I'll be like, "Put your hands down. How do these function?"
You
Show me.
attune, as you must make yourself one with them through meditation, attunement,
Mhm.
and then you simply speak the word associated with them for this mission. It was kill the star.
Can that word be changed?
Yes.
How?
And then you simply fall upwards after that.
How does one change the word that powers it?
Through the attunement process, you should be able to.
I haven't seen these chains on any others. The others have seemed to dissipate as we've killed them.
Yes, I kept these two corporeal enough to end their life permanently.
And do
And
you know
how
the way
did
out?
you do that?
We can do that to each other quite easily, actually. Meant to keep us loyal.
Is it a property of your blades? Or is decapitation enough?
It's more our will upon one another. We wish to kill each other, we may.
Oh.
We have previously destroyed mists. Do they reform? Or once we destroy the mist, is that enough?
He pauses as you see kind of like he's deciding something and says, there is a place on the island where the mist may reform, given time. Decades.
Well, in the short time, there are at least fewer of them. Okay.
So you said on the island, there's a specific island where you guys are just kind of hanging out?
We formed it. We made it.
Where?
Well, we have it marked on the map.
Yeah, we do.
Hey, just want to clarify.
And it is that particular
Okay.
island. Yeah.
like, and the thing is, when I say we have it marked on the map, I'm not looking at anyone but Renestale. Like, it's perfectly clear that Tonk has the and willing to burn it.
So, if you all wanted to just go home, couldn't you have just worked with like a major power, like either the Empire or something like that, and traded resources or something like that instead of having to go through all these malicious deeds to try to get back?
We are not trying to get back where we came from. We are trying to make a place here.
I see. So,
So you're
but that
Akiri's faction rebelled against the authorities on the moon. They fled, and they are making a new home here.
So it's not
And-
a curious faction, but yes.
Well,
What's the leader's name then?
He holds up and kind of pulls down his sleeve and shows his forearm, and you can see several arcane runes like etched in red and with a very, very slight glow. He simply points. He goes, "I cannot say."
well, Akiri's name is the highest ranking name we have, so until we have another one, I'm fine calling it Akiri's faction.
Not very high, unfortunately.
So what? Y'all are willing to leave the moon, establish a new home here, ostensibly, build an island, like you do, and then what? What is the point? What is the end game?
For many of us, it was that, just to have a new place. Though the elders here now seem to have grown hungry with their own power, wanting to expand more. We are nothing compared to them, my friends and I, or those who might be like-minded.
So how many factions are there?
We are supposedly all united here. There are no factions here. There was one until there was two, and we left.
Do any of your compatriots here have pieces of Redis, pieces of your moon, your old world?
He pauses and he takes out a piece. Goes, I ask that you do not take my life.
Since I'm standing next to him, I grab it and I toss it to Tunk.
Yeah. He freely lets you have it.
While Tunk's looking at that piece of Redis that's shrunk down to fit into a sextant, I pick up his swords and I examine them. Do they look like the swords that Mal has, the unenchanted,
Yeah,
Redis metal swords?
they're actually Redis scimitars.
Okay.
No, I don't have time to identify just yet, but I'll look at it and pocket it.
Do each of you have these, or do you just happen to have collected this one?
I took it from the general here. Once I realized why we had come.
Why
I'm
do they
hearing
want
of all
to
of you.
kill it?
It's draining its life would bestow upon them what power they had not dreamed they could have. Make them more like the elders above.
Is there anything stopping the old elders from coming for the moon to unleash retribution on the new ones for leaving? Because that was obviously probably a no-no.
They cannot survive here anymore. They need Redis itself to sustain them.
I see. But if they were to go back, they would be probably executed or put in timeout or something.
Or something, I'm sure. It was not the graceful parting by any means.
I hand him back his scimitars.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you all have ships below?
Yes. We came by ship and by creature.
Creature.
Did the whole of the crews ascend?
No. There was some left to guard.
How many?
Creatures like the Dracolich?
Looks. Yes, those some like that. There were some that younger ones than the ones you obtained. At least what Akiri tells us.
How many are like-minded as you?
I
That do not want to harm the creature.
I would say there would be a good amount who I don't know how many simply don't want to take a life. But what I do know is there are a great many who are not interested in the elders gaining power, that much power, and simply reinstituting what we came here to escape.
Do you personally feel that there could be diplomatic solutions to this? Could you build a nation here and be an independent resource without having to oppress anybody else?
I don't know. I think that it would depend on those. It would be our desire to live in peace, but we are what we are. The bigger question is, could others accept us? Given our capabilities and
Tastes.
such. Yes, our taste we can see it on animals, but do they trust that? From our early expeditions, many were simply wanted to be killed on sight without any aggression at all.
I think work would need to be done, for there are many who have lost close friends and family to the more aggressive of your kind.
Our kind, yes. If that really is inaccurate, but we understand.
Inaccurate how?
The ones here are not the ones. The ones here before we came are not the ones that went above and therefore came back. We are different line entirely.
Oh. How do you tell the difference, Janet?
There are signs for us. I don't know. A refined ability. But, I mean, honestly, it's...
So
it was
are
dark,
you-
dark power, dark demonic power that started what you refer to. Ours was arcane. It was survival and changing of it by those means. And we gave ourselves a food source up there that sustained everyone. No need for killing.
But what I mean, though, is that even those of your line, those in the metal boats that waged war on Darktoe, the winged man who plots with the Plank King, this is your line, yes?
Yes, so that line, of course. I can see that. If we are
So
simply
far-
how to account for our leaders, there is a certain logic, I suppose. At any rate, I am willing to take that if it means escorting the Star Child.
So you want to come with us?
I wish to see the Star Child return to its home. True home. Among the stars. There's legends
Why?
of it. Because there's
What?
legend, we revere it up there. Those are revered. It's amazing beings. It is a privilege to simply know that one exists again.
Wait, what?
This isn't the first of its kind.
No. We know that one of its kind was instrumental in starting Exandria itself.
What?
So we're traveling around with a god?
Not exactly.
A catalyst.
All right. To be clear, Renistal, I don't 100% trust you, and I hope you can understand why.
He nods.
For now, you may come along with us. Do not give me additional reason to distrust you.
I am at your service.
When it comes to the well-being of the Star Child, as many of this party will do what it takes to keep him safe. But this decision to trust you is one I will revoke if I need, for I am its warden, as I open my cloak and show Kea.
And he falls to his knees and nods.
Onward,
We've
then.
got a map to find, and I walk past him.
I'll hold my hand out and help him back up to his feet. No one else has.
What's up? Patsu. He whispers, I see why she likes you. Just kidding.
Wait, what?
Tunk, if we
Seriously,
find that
dude,
map,
what is with you and undead people?
if we find that map, are we going directly to the Astral Sea from here to try to escape these bloody vamps?
Given the fervor with which they're after us, I don't see us being patient having any benefit.
I'd start attuning to that cube then. Or if somebody else has the wherewithal to do it, I don't know the mechanism to the transfer.
Yeah, there would have to be a short rest.
Yeah.
But as you move there is a passageway that begins to open up, one now wide for about 15 feet. There is a kind of a almost a nook room that has been constructed to your left, and a larger room ahead of you.
Whose key's been opening all the doors?
So,
Yeah, and this isn't with the doors; it's kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would look into. I'm just trying to find the map room. So,
So, do you want to go to the side room or continue on to the main?
I mean, I'll check the nook and see what's in here. May as well.
All right, yeah. So here there's bookshelves that line the walls, stretching up to the ceiling. There's overstuffed chairs for seating next to a warm, ever-burning fireplace. Loose paper scrolls and piles of books are haphazardly scattered across the furniture and the floor. And in one chair is a broken clockwork librarian. And there's this construct-like clockwork creature with a monocle and one eye that's working to repair it.
I look back at the initiated. Do you have any power here?
Only one way to find out.
I will slowly approach the automaton that's repairing the other automaton. And I'm just gonna watch. And just try and take in as much as possible.
You're not going to ask him if he wants help.
I mean, I have mending. I might be able to help, but at the same time, this is a level of clockwork design I do not understand.
Yeah. So you start to watching him kind of, and then there's a moment where you see there's a circular band that moves around its head, and as it moves, there's another eye that sees you. It's a mechanical eye, and it goes, "Oh my goodness!" It kind of drops its. It's like, what? Why you would sneak up on somebody like that?
Apologies. Didn't mean to startle. I was just taking a look at your amazing work.
Hey, thank you. Hey.
I didn't want to disturb you. I apologize.
What happened to them?
Just wear and tear. And since Torvaldi has died and left, can't remember. I am in charge of it now. I must have to fix everything around here.
Who's Tavaldi?
He's the one who made me.
I'm willing to offer my assistance, though you may need to help guide me. I'm not quite familiar with this level of clockwork design, but I do have some magical ability to repair. It may make this smoother for you.
I honestly can't remember much about it. You see, were you responsible for the whole library shaking?
Not us.
Not
particularly.
directly.
Then who was?
There are some pirates that are after some of what we have, and we took shelter in here.
They're outside, I think.
Right. Well, yes, when it happened, and he kind of opens up his head slightly, kind of, and you see that there are there's 3 stones, and it looks like there's room for 4 others. And he closes it. Some of my memory stones fell out, and I can't remember how to do this.
He lost his marbles.
He's literally the robot from Treasure Planet.
C3PO, was that you?
Dean Nora told us to take shelter in the library. They're currently getting in.
I realize this is a memory thing, but do you remember where you were when this happened?
Ha ha ha. I do not. It's further. He kind of gestures down the hallway. It was more further deeper in that until I ran, and I remember to. I can remember to repair the automatons. I don't remember how to do it.
Is there a directory as to how to get from one room to the other?
No, the whole point is that you either know or that you don't. Oh, I do remember that. Right.
Well, if we happen to find your sticks of memory, stones of memory, we'll bring those back.
Oh. Thank you.
The mail sorting ones or the book sorting ones also aren't working. You might want to check those out later too when you get a chance.
It kind of takes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure. Not sure what happened though.
And you see, and you see on this list it says the one who turns the pages task list.
All right, so let's go on a little further then.
Yeah.
Goodbye. All right. As you go further, there's a large tapestry of a beautiful red dragon that hangs prominently on the wall in this room. And an enormous tiled mosaic of a green dragon covers the floor. All the bookcases are dedicated to the greater understanding of dragonkind, with several cabinets filled with scrolls detailing encounters with dragons. In addition to books, the shelves hold a polished dragon skull and a preserved dragon heart in a glass jar.
Oh,
An enormous, elaborately carved bas-relief depicts the nearly life-size scene of a dragon attack on the north wall. And there's no other exit from this room.
This seems
That's-
like a secret door kind of deal. There haven't been any doors that we missed, is there?
not that I've noticed. But
Would you notice the ones you missed?
No, like hallways that we just blatantly didn't go down that we would have seen.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah, so there's not here.
How
I would
big-
say you do get the sense that from what you've been able to explore and you remember from the area, you feel like you've explored everything that you caused to unfold in the main room.
okay. How big is that dragon heart jar?
I mean, fairly large. What are you wanting to do with it?
put it in my pocket.
Make it into something eventually.
I mean, I would say that it's about 4 feet wide.
Okay, so
Bigger than a pocket.
Estimated weight? Hundreds? Thousands?
Hundreds of pounds.
Okay.
outside of my carry weight.
I mean, look, I've got the floating disc, but long term, I don't think that's going to help because there's a stairway between here and the exit.
I mean, we could roll it.
Again,
Go ahead, roll
again,
it down the stairs.
I'm
Roll it up the
I'm
stairs.
going to go with we probably shouldn't mess with the libraries.
Yeah. Just this whole dragon obsession room, like, I can't decide if this is an unhealthy obsession or just a fetish.
Yes.
I want to check out the giant tapestry a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah. That sounds smart.
All right. Go ahead. Make investigation check.
15.
15. All right. So you're talking about the one of the red dragon or the relief?
Yeah.
Okay. Red dragon. All right. As you search around, part of what you look here is on this tapestry or below this tapestry there are different documents that are spread out. You see the signature of a person by the name of Popoli, Dean of Draconic Studies, on them. And you see there's also jars of dragon scales and fangs there. But overall, there's nothing else too much of note here at the tapestry.
Caljum, there's some like fangs and scales here. That interests you?
Are you suggesting he steal them?
More like borrow.
I'm going to
is
go
what
look
you do.
over at the relief.
I'm just
like,
making
I got
sure
nothing
he is
on it.
aware of them. Because like
Oh.
out of game, I know that you can turn that stuff into items. In game, I might not know that, but you know,
Yeah, there's
It
a lot
seems-
of stuff.
it's a monster piece. It's a piece of a monster that is known to be magical, and he seems interested in that stuff lately. So
Got it. Tak, as you look over at the relief, you do see at the bottom of the image there's a life-size human warrior that's challenging a dragon, and the warrior's empty hand extends from the image, carved in such a way that it looks like it could hold something. You also see that there's a deep niche that's carved into the center of the dragon's belly, and the belly above the niche looks hollow. And there's vents that seem to be carved into the stone around the niche, and they bear signs of ash and soot. And you also, under closer inspection, see that the dragon is currently headless, and the top of its neck ends in a hook.
All right, so I'm taking the dragon skull. I'm putting that thing on top of the dragon.
Okay.
How big's the dragon skull?
Yeah. So this is
is
yeah.
gonna be
Dragon
a
skull
team
is
effort.
a dragon skull. Yeah. I think Tak. I'm not sure.
No, I'm
So-
too
so-
small. I'm gonna need some help.
Yeah. This is it's also about 15 feet up.
And I think we're gonna need team effort on this one. I think we're putting this puzzle together.
All right. So enough of you get together, and I say you're able to get the skull in place.
Is there a sword in the room?
You look around. You don't see any weapons of any kind here.
So what size sword would I need to put in the quote unquote knight's hand and poking into the dragon's belly? Long sword, short sword, ridiculously long sword.
It's life size, about human sized in the of the warrior. So pretty much any weapon you think could work here.
The hollow spot in the dragon. Is it say about the size of a dragon heart?
No, it actually looks like it looks like a tiny sized item would fit here.
I'm going to place one of my three swords in the knight's hand.
Okay. As it kind of touches, the hand instantly grabs it.
You said there were vents in the belly?
That looks like there's ashes and soot that have come out of it.
Could you light a torch and put a torch up there? Is that what this is looking like?
well, I can just put a fire there if you want.
I keep forgetting that book pyro is still pyro.
I I can like dude, just that. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna cast create bonfire on that empty space.
Okay, and the bonfire stays there, right? Or
It's
does
a
it just go-
concentration.
It's a concentration.
Yeah.
Okay, so you put on there, and then flame begins to fill in there, move out, and you feel all nauseated at the same time as the room seems to like kind of boom, and a ladder appears out of the ceiling, a kind of rope ladder, and a hole opens up. And then a loud mechanical, like actually the voice of the Sphinx, it's like, Dean, not detected, activating defenses.
Oh boy.
And all the paper in this room begins to swirl up in almost a tornado-like form, and they begin to fold themselves and coalesce around the dragon's skull.
I didn't.
And you see coming out is a large paper dragon.
I did
Roll
not
for
pass the
initiative.
test for this shit.
Counter gets to fight a paper dragon.
Yeah, but I don't get any materials to smith with for it.
Damn it.
Come on, better initiative, better initiative. All right.
Oh, cool.
Holy.
Damn, my boy rolled a 3.
Yeah. I feel like we could probably also make a break for it.
All right. Mal.
17.
17. Zola.
13.
Pyro.
Sorry, 7. Having
7.
makeup.
Tonk.
23.
Jajal.
11.
11.
Whoa.
Caldrum.
27.
Nice. You see this, much like the paper spell you saw cast, kind of starts to move its way around. Now you do notice as it begins moving towards you that the weapon that you placed in the warrior's hand now glows. And it is your turn now. Actually, I'm sorry, it's not your turn. It's Caldrum's turn.
All right, let's start it off. Soul Forger. Grit Burned for Deadeye for Sharpshooter. Yeah. $24. $24 damage.
Nice.
Second attack. Sharpshooter. Deadeye. $23 to hit. 27 damage.
All right.
Does it seem to be losing paper or?
Yeah. So put it in there, and there's big chunks that you're blowing in it. Like there's a hole in there, and there's another hole where the paper is. So yeah, you are blowing away pieces of paper from it.
Okay. And I'll just say I'm so tired of this non-permission and action surge. And Deadeye. Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
Another 27.
All right.
Final
no.
attack, final grit. Sharpshooter.
Got it. Big piece of paper comes off.
Natural 20.
Nice.
75 damage. I kid.
40 damage.
Nice. Oh yeah, you've definitely taken away more paper than is left. As you see, there's just shreds of paper all around. That definitely more mass than the paper that's currently constructed in this thing.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Tonk.
Yeah, we're gonna we're going to water blast it.
Sticky.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
Uh, 19 cold damage.
Nice. Paper begins to freeze and shatter around it.
And then Gidget is going to take a shot. And miss.
Okay. Now.
All right. I'm still next to the glowing sword, right?
Yep.
I'm just gonna yank the glowing sword out to see what
Okay.
happens.
Take the sword out.
Yep.
You have a glowing sword in your hand. Glows brightly.
Awesome. Well, can I still close and engage with the dragon?
I believe so. Yep.
Well, I won't miss out on all the fun. We at least get in the first two strikes.
All right.
First attack is going to be absolute shite at a 10.
10's gonna miss.
Second is going to be a nat 20, which doubles me up. So we're now looking at
Damn.
reroll the low one. That's going to be math. 19 damage on the second hit.
Nice. All right. Yeah, you come through and you just tear through its abdomen, and paper just starts to flitter around you.
All right, and let me do third attack by tossing the Savage Sword at it.
Okay.
That's not great. 13.
That's gonna miss.
All right, good enough. That's it.
All right. Thola.
All right. Thola, from her position, all she's going to do actually right now, she's going to remove the dragon flask from her side, call out fire breath, and drink it.
Ooh, very nice.
And then that's a bonus action. So as an action, she'll do. She'll just point at the. Yeah, actually, she actually just puts her hand out, and then flame like radiance comes out, and then it goes into the dragon, and the dragon will need to make a dexterity save for sacred flame.
All right. Nope, 10.
All right.
So Radiant comes at it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's gonna be 15 plus 4, so 19.
19. There you go.
That is almost max there.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be all for me. And I'll probably, yeah, I'll stay there.
All right, absolutely. Yeah. Kind of singes away more with the paper. Jajal, it's your turn.
Question: can you bonus action cantrip and action cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case,
He just got a new combo. I forgot.
sure did. Can I redirect energy and booming blade in the same attack?
Absolutely.
Nice. In that case, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and this time, yeah, I'm gonna use the dagger of returning again, and then if there's an opening, I'm gonna try to get up and just kind of wedge the blade into a page.
Okay, so you.
What does redirect energy do?
Lets him add a D4 lightning damage on his weapon attacks until the end of his next turn, or until the start of his next turn.
Yeah. So you kind of pause, and what you actually see is there's a bolt of energy that comes from down the hallway, and you realize that you're pulling it from the room you were in, and it moves around as you electrify pure ki around your blade. And
Cool.
You throw it, or you strike with it. Do not throw it. You come up, make your attack roll.
Oh goodness. Am I flanking with anybody or no?
Is Joel flanking? No.
Just to see if there's advantage or not.
Yep.
I love that since none of us know this cantrip, like, you might be able to just, as long as you always pair the redirect energy with booming blade, you can just play this off. The booming blade I learned from the. It's part of what I learned at the school.
Oh yeah. I thought of a story already. If not, then it's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
All right. Okay, so then it's gonna be this button, and then I have to hit this button, and then I hit this button, and then I hit this button. All that. So it's a 9, a 3, a 2, and a 12. So what is that? 17.
26.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I do that.
All right, that is 26 damage. Boom, as you shoot. And it's like now it's disjointed now. There's some paper that's still like trying to refold, but there are huge gaps on the inside of this thing.
I think then I will just kind of hop back over towards the rope ladder.
All right, you go over to the rope ladder.
Thank you.
All right, Pyro.
All right.
This thing got a 4 initiative. It was so sad.
Oh no!
Wait, so
I
I
was
cried.
really surprised it hadn't gone yet. I was like,
wait,
what?
Jajal, didn't you have advantage then? Your assassinate ability?
Oh, you're right. Well,
Oh yeah, roll to see if you crit.
actions. Where is it? Right there. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for reminding me, though.
Yep.
I'm gonna just.
What are you just gonna do?
I'll cast Ice Knife, but switch it to fire damage.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
So first it does 7 piercing, and then it also will need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's 17.
That saves, so it takes half of 9 damage.
All right. That's fire.
Yep.
All right. So you see that it actually is going to take the full 9 here.
Oh,
As
nice.
as the fire goes around and fire very effectively burns through its paper body.
Yeah.
Sets it on fire, but it is still yeah, it's still up, and it's gonna go finally.
Well, actually, before my turn ends, I'm gonna want to move kind of in between those 2 bookshelves there.
Okay. So you move between the 2 bookshelves.
Yep.
Excellent.
This feels like bullying.
All right. This is interesting. All right. I need a 30-foot cone.
No, you don't.
I was. This is part of the reason why is I was trying to move so I have something in between me and it. See if that would give me like some partial cover at
Is
least.
Renestale gone?
Let's see. What?
Did Renestale go?
Renestero load Roar than the Dragon.
Okay, so strength based? Question mark.
All right.
Do we finally have our strength based character in the party? It just took an enemy conversion.
He wants to get as many as he can, specifically those near him.
Regular or extra crispy?
Rude.
I'd like my cat fried, please.
It smells
Okay.
terrible though.
Excellent. In that case, so he breathes in, and like kind of manifesting out of this paper is a gas that fills this area cone, therefore getting pyro.
Damn it.
Jajal, Mao, and Tonk make Constitution saving throws.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
It's actually pretty good.
All right, so you're fine.
Nice.
13.
22.
You're
17.
good. You're good. What did Mao get?
13.
13. All right. Now, you cannot take reactions, and you can only use an action or bonus action, but not both on your turn.
Okay.
And that is... It's going to look around after doing that. And it's going to go ahead and do... Let's see. I think Caldrum's within range there. It's going to bite Caldrum. Or attempt to for 14.
Nope.
All right. It's going to do 2 claw attacks on you, Caldrum, for 21
Yep.
and 17.
No, thanks to the magical armor, 17 does not hit.
Nice. That's going to be a total of 11 slashing. The paper gives you really a lot, but really thin cuts. It just hurts really bad.
Just a whole bunch of paper cuts.
All right.
And
then
you're miserable.
Like-
Caldrum, it's your turn.
All right.
Like they sting, just not a lot of actual damage.
Deadeye sharpshooter. That's a natural 20.
And it's
Oh,
done.
damn.
Roll it.
$39 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Uh, just the frustration. You see Tonk's barrel contraption spinning, forming the bullet, and firing, and just bursting through its chest. Because I don't want to actually damage the skull, because it's not my property, and maybe they'll look into that and be like, you know what? They did their best to not break all of our things, and maybe they'll give me something that is useful.
You got it. You just fire just under the neck and breaks it, and the magic holding these two together fades. The enchantment dispels.
And I just start climbing up the rope ladder. I'm like, this is such bullshit. Go into the library, she says. Doesn't shut the library's defenses down for us.
Find the map, she says.
Oh, we can't hear you, Matt.
Sorry. You can look around if you want to before you leave. Because everything shuts down is what I'm trying to say. So,
we're in the dragon room, and all of the passwords have been draconic.
Yeah, I want to be looking through the books on the bookshelves over there.
All right.
I'm not reading any of the books, but if there's anything here that like, oh, I see here's the dragon word for art and the draconic word for records. What other words are on this list? I don't know.
Right.
I'm
gonna
not
say, yeah, Pyro. You find you find a formula here that seems to be it. Kind of, the history around it is that it was designed by dragons, and it's a formula to make something called null oil.
Okay. And
as you
copy
read
it down.
Yeah, it looks like it would require a fully stocked alchemy lab. And you look as you copy that down. What it does is it it can be applied to. It describes it's a substance that, when applied to a weapon, grants advantage against creatures from other planes of existence.
Oh.
And guardians were guardians of this plane. Therefore, that's how that kind of goes.
And as I go to do that, I just reach down, I grab one of the feathers that I keep on me, and I kind of, you see a small spark go up it as it goes from, I'm assuming it's like a seagull's feather or something. It's, you know, just plain white. It turns into a rich black with kind of ending in purple. And that's my magical quill from my subclass, just because, you know.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just grab out grab a piece of loose parchment, write it down. And it's in dark purple ink, too, without needing an inkwell, because magic.
Very nice. And then, Tonk, as you look around, you find that there is a draconic rune here that means protection. But it's also, you see it's written in arcane around it as well. And you get that if put somewhere, it can defend any creature who's within 5 feet of it once it's activated with a spell slot.
Okay, well, I'll copy that down.
I look back to Mel. Mel, don't forget your sword.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got spares, but I really hate leaving them places.
Yeah, you have your well, you're holding your sword. It's still glowing slightly.
Fetch the other one out of the air.
Yeah.
Anybody know why this thing is now magic or suddenly glowing?
I can take a quick
So I
look
just
at
have
it.
a glow in the dark sword now, because that sounds super annoying.
So, is this Arcana? Do you want to identify, Pyro?
Well, I can essentially ritual cast without needing to take the full 10 minutes
Right.
to do that.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Look at Pyro flexing.
I can only do it once a day.
Pyro's finally flexing subclass abilities. Let's go.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, sure. So you cast this, and it has been permanently enchanted by this whole magic ritual that has been done. That it automatically, when hits, deals damage as if it's a crit when it strikes paper creatures.
You got yourself a very, very fancy letter opener there.
Dude.
Captain.
Yeah.
Just imagine all of the paper simulacrum fights you can win now easily.
On the other hand, it at least now counts as a magic weapon.
Yes.
It's true.
Go fight the kids.
All right. So you have the rope ladder above you.
Yeah, I start climbing it because I wasn't going to take any of the things from here because I wasn't told I was allowed to take anything. And though they
Not
didn't
until we
actually
get
turn off
promoted
their
to
defenses, yeah. So I will be the first up the rope ladder.
All right. So, you enter here, and several doors. As you get to this, as you come up into a large room. Several doors lead into smaller chambers from this large hall of wonders that you see. Towering over a variety of specimens on display are 3 large articulated animal skeletons, posed in life-like stillness. As you look at some of the plaques, you see one that's labeled Velociraptor, another labeled Hook Horror, another's labeled Two-Headed Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Do I have any knowledge of what any of those things are?
Make a history check.
Yeah. 19.
19. I would say you've heard of the hooked horrors as like these otherworldly creatures. The others, like maybe you've heard legends of like these ancient creatures.
Okay. I'll look for any other doors.
Okay, besides the ones that were there.
Besides the... Oh, right, you said there was 3?
There's several doors that kind
Oh,
of lead
several.
out of here.
Is there any kind of marking determining, like, any identifying features on them in regards to, like, where they would lead?
No, none are labeled right now.
I'll wait for everybody to get up, and I'll just be like, these doors aren't labeled. Should we just try our luck one at a time? Open them all at once?
Let's be reasonable, one at a time.
All right. I'll open, like, a farthest most one from where we climbed up.
All right, so you kind of continue. And here again, there's books and all types of things around here. I would say, as you were actually, Kaldrum, as you were studying the Hook Horrors, you do see that it looks like the hands could be removed from the bones.
His hands?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would try to pick it up to examine it.
All right. You pick it up and, yeah, you examine, you kind of carefully grab it, and actually go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for me.
Oof. That's a whopping 10.
A 10. As you go to move it, you kind of hit it with your elbow, the whole skeleton. You're trying to get it off, and you get it off, and you have this hook now. And as your elbow hits it, the skeletons both collapse. Extremely fragile.
Oh no.
That was an accident. Let it be known that was not purposeful destruction of property.
As the bone dust hits, you feel there's like red light that begins to fill the room. And the
Fucking
dust from the
hell.
bones begins to circle and move.
I back up.
God damn it. Calvin.
As like you see almost humanoid forms form out of the dust and swirling around violently with wind.
What did you do, Ray?
And you also notice that there is behind these skeletons that have collapsed, you see a door symbol with a draconic rune over it.
Triggered a door rune, I guess.
Absolutely. And it says wonder. Wonders. All right. And as these things begin to move and fight with those who desecrated the skeletons, roll initiative.
1v1 him, bro.
You got
that's
this.
oh
So
man.
this one gives you that you see two forms here.
So do I have one of the hooks or both?
Oh man.
You grabbed a hook.
A singular hook. Does it have like a handle or?
I mean, it's like a hooked hand, is what it is. Well, no, it's a hand. Sorry, the hooked hand. It looks like a hand, is what it is. Because hooked horrors don't have like hooks for their thing. All right. Now,
13.
Dola.
Yep.
Another 13.
15. Pyro.
14.
14.
Yikes.
Tonk.
I'm also at 13.
Good job.
9. I rolled a 1.
Skeleton. Yeah. Right, yeah, the hook for the hand. Yeah. So you grabbed a hook, yes.
Okay.
And then Calvin.
25.
At least somebody got a respectable number.
Jesus, if we have to hit 20 plus to be respectable, we're in trouble. Actually, 4 of us have things that push us above +5. But
All right, Calvin, you get to go first.
it was a bloody mistake! And I'll shoot at one skeleton since it's attacking me. Deadeye Sharpshooter.
Thanks. Fucking idiots.
That's a natural 20. And it's not even getting to the third die roll. It's just this. It's just the advantage roll.
Isn't that 3 today?
So that's yeah. $45 damage to the first one next to me.
All right, so 45. One next to Caldrum.
Do it again. Sharpshooter Deadeye. Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay, so that misses then. Nearly jammed on that one.
All right. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. Since you're right there, the first
Mm-hmm.
One go ahead and moves and enters your space and swirls around you.
Oh boy.
And then we're gonna do a strength saving throw.
Going on a ship on his least favorite
18?
pirate ship.
18. All right, that will do it. And you would take, yeah, so it starts to try to lift you up, and you're able to hold yourself to the ground, kind of grabbing some of the carpet that's there. You will take 8 bludgeoning damage. Then the second one's going to move against you. And it's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yep.
All right. As it brings it out, you see that lightning begins to form around, as it kind of moves around, it moves around the dust and kind of forms into like a flail. And as it comes down, it charges it with lightning. And so you're going to take 9 bludgeoning damage. And 17 lightning damage.
Oof.
And as this electricity is rocking through your body, causing immense pain, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20 for 25.
There you go. kind of breathe through the pain. You feel that it's trying to like lock your nervous system up, but you're shake it off as 2 more strikes try to land on you. For 15.
Nope.
And 22.
That one, yes. Thank you, Pyro.
For 5 bludgeoning damage. And with that, Pyro.
One day something will try to grapple me, and I'll get to say, no, I am immune.
Well, there's just one stuck on Caldrum there, so can't really do any area things on him. And
I mean,
it's...
can't and won't are 2 different things.
I mean, if you're okay with it. No, I'll just do let's go with God, there's somebody within 5 feet of me, so I have to do something that's gonna force him to make a save. Actually, I'm gonna cast the Snowball Swarm on the one that's next to Thola over there.
Okay.
Not the one on Caldrum.
Yeah.
And it's a 5-foot radius sphere, so I can get just him without hitting anything else or anybody else at the moment.
That's set a point, right? So it hits 4 squares?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, yeah. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It's gonna be 9.
That is a fail. Not the. So I got 1 6 and 2 1s, which are actually 2s now. So 10 damage.
Of what type?
Fire.
All right, 10 fire damage.
Yeah.
It does seem to get in its way. It starts to cut. It makes the air pressure unequalized, and bits of it can't survive anymore. What would you like to do? Is that it?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually,
now-
I'm gonna go ahead and step back to try to get out of the. So I'm not in its area of attack, the one that's on
Okay.
Caldrum.
Yeah. Try to
Kinda-
yep. Start to move away. Got it. So Pyro moves away, and then Mal, it is your turn.
So what's the distance between me and the closest critter? 10, 15
what's
feet,
this-
probably?
Yeah, it's about 15 feet between you and the everything there. Yep.
All right, let me go ahead and pull the short bow and an arrow out of the Aquan quiver
Ooh.
and take a close-ish range-ish, but ranged attack.
Got it.
First one is going to be 21.
21 hits.
All right. That's going to be 10 damage.
Nice.
And I'd also like to use the, what's that silly power? I think it was an extra D6, 2d6. What is the effect on that thing? All right, I don't have that one coded, so let's stick with the 10 for now. I'll go look it up. And then second attack
Okay.
Wait, what don't you have coded?
is the extra damage off the Aquan bow if you do the ice explosion effect.
2d6 is coded on the item.
Is it 2d6? All right, I'm just misreading it then. So that would be 10 plus the 2d6.
That's a
The
dex
2d6.
save.
Okay,
On
so
the
dex
part
save.
being pulled.
Yeah, dex saver takes 6 more.
Yeah, natural 1. So 6 more damage.
So take 6 more. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it specifically says each enemy, so Thola doesn't have to worry about getting hit.
There you go.
And then second attack's 17.
That passes through just wide.
Damn it. All right, that's it for me. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay, staying where you are, Thola.
With my bonus action, I'm going to just turn my attention obviously to the one in front of me and breathe fire from my mouth on this creature. It has to make a dex save.
All right. Let's see here. Thola is the bigger guy there. Wait, where's Thola? Oh, right there. Okay, I see. So you're facing away from the one Caldrum's on then. So. Perfect. That's a 20 on a dex save.
Oh, poo. All right, so it's going to take half damage.
Which will be. Oh gosh, that was horrible.
6.
All right. So it takes half of 6.
No, it was 12, so it takes 6.
Okay, perfect.
All
All right,
and then
fire damage.
and then what I'll do is I will thrust my rapier into it for my action. That probably does not hit. It's an 8.
No. Kind of goes through the blade itself, kind of bends around it from the force of the wind moving around. And Tonk, it is your turn. If you're staying where you are, Thola?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right. I need to get within 20 feet. 20 feet, right? Yes, 20 feet of the one attacking Caldrum. So that'll probably put me next to the one that Thola was fighting, but I don't think I'll actually leave the threat to get out.
Okay. So Tonk wants to get 20 feet from the one attacking Caldrum. Over the dragon skull.
I probably wouldn't go over the dragon skull. I'd go.
I gotcha.
That's fine. That's fine. And then I'm going to water blast the one that's messing up Caldrum.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
For 33 cold damage.
Woo!
I'm so thirsty.
Um,
I don't take residual damage from that since it's literally encompassing me, do I?
No, it does not have that ability.
I also did not use AoE. I used specifically targeted attack.
Yeah, it doesn't have damage sharing or anything like that.
It's just one of those weird things where you're inside the creature. It's like, do I?
Yeah.
Mechanically, no.
Well, it's spell. It's a very direct spell.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Tonk?
Let me double check. What's the duration on this other thing? No, that's not worth it. No, so I'll just have Gidget take a shot then, and miss, and that's it.
All right. Then Tonk.
Matt.
Sorry, Jajal.
Okay.
I believe that I would like to do the same combo I did before, but based on where I'm standing, what I'm going to do is run through and swing on the one that's between Thola and I, so that way I can hopefully get some flanking action going.
All right.
And then that will be...
All
An
right. So,
attack.
you're going to run up and try to flank with Thola?
Yes, please.
Yep. Jajal runs up, flanks with Thola.
And then that's going to be a 1 and a 20. So a natural 20.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, so the
Critical
base
hit.
damage is 9. Do I double the redirect energy as well?
Yeah, it's all damage dice.
Yeah, it's all dice. It's the one Thola was on. So.
And 9, 6, 12, and 30.
57 damage.
Holy shit.
All right, yeah, Jajal, you stab your dagger into this, and you're like, you suddenly. It's so interesting. You from the dagger, you see snakes kind of curling around, almost guiding you, and you allow your dagger to flow along the snakes, and it guides you to the very magical core where you see snakes swirling around it, hissing, and as you hear, and you strike in this core, and the whole arcane power here disrupts, and the effect is gone.
Nice! Oh, wow! Stab it! It doesn't like that. Cool. Yeah, I think that'll do it. That's enough, little pig. That's enough.
That's a turn. And then what? What? It's gone. Yeah. Yeah. And then our Renister's going to go here. And he's going to go ahead and run up to the one on Caldrum. His movement is 30 feet movement. Yep. Gonna go up there, and he's gonna go ahead and he takes his chains around from him and begins to strike with those. He's gonna get 2 attacks here. All right, it's gonna be a hit. And see if we get another one here. A hit and a miss. So when he wraps it around, he actually does have sneak attack here. He's gonna do 8 bludgeoning with a magic. So he has 16 total to the elemental cauldron. So he wraps his chains around it and pulls some of the force of it away. And with that, Caldrum, it is your turn.
Am I taking damage from being inside of it?
Not. No.
Okay. I guess I'll shoot up since I'm in it, or if I'll take a 5-foot step out of it to then shoot it. I don't know, whatever I'm gonna do.
Okay, yeah, you can walk out of its space and fire. Yep. We'll
Um,
get that in a sec.
burn a grit, sharpshooter, deadeye.
I mean, I feel like if you're literally inside it, you just need to like hold the
20
gun right
damage.
here and just pull the trigger.
28 damage.
All right.
Just yeah, sharpshooter. Okay, that's 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
30.
30. You begin firing, and eventually the air stills. And you've defeated the Slayer of Defenses.
Can I examine the hook more now? I just wanted to look at this. It looked interesting.
Yeah, you
Well-
look around at it, and it's it seems actually kind of like weirdly shaped a little bit, as though somebody had carved with it and shaped it to be a little bit different than its natural form.
Can I determine if it, or Tonk or Pyro, can you tell if this thing is magical? I was just looking at this and I accidentally bumped the skeleton with my elbow.
What have we found in this place that wasn't?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's of any use. I don't know if it's used as a tool, a weapon.
Hey, Pyro, can you do that whole identify this thing in 10 seconds again?
No, it's I can do that once a day. I mean, I
Did you-
could. I would just have to burn a spell slot, and I don't
Tonk,
actually
are
have
you-
it prepared.
Are you not currently equipped with your sextant?
He just wants to know if it's magical. So, like, I could inspect it, but you've got the thing that will just tell you if it is.
I mean, I'm not attuned to the sextant
okay.
right now. I have so many magical things. It's a juggling game.
And you're complaining about my one, the one thing that you're lending me. You've got too many of your own magic items to even attune to, and you're complaining about the one that I'm using.
No, see, but it was just that he wanted a bag of holding. I don't have a bag of holding. I could make a bag into a bag of holding, but you know.
I'm just saying, I feel like that's something that whenever we go shopping, we need to put on the list.
No, what we need to put on the list when we go shopping is a spell scroll, a tiny hut.
I mean, do you know how to cast that? Is that in your spell book?
It's not. I want it to be.
Okay, because I mean, I can do that too. You can get it in yours. I can just copy it into mine. Shouldn't take. It
Are
doesn't take
either
me
of
very
you
long.
going to tell me if this thing was worth the trouble I just went through? I look
That's why I don't
like shit,
touch
by
things
the
in
way.
museums.
Yeah, they normally have these things like fenced off.
Do you see any velvet rope?
No, which is weird. That's what I'm saying. They normally have these things like fenced off. It's
I think
So-
the students
this-
have learned a long time ago not to touch things.
well, technically we're students. We haven't.
I'm going to
learned
burn
that
a
yet.
second wind to gain 11 HP.
Okay.
I was about to say, well, as you and Pyro were having a conversation about velvet ropes, I was going to walk over towards you with a syringe.
Oh, I still look pretty terrible. But we haven't seen vampires in a little bit.
Other than this
I-
one.
like-
You-
Well, I mean, I see one right over there.
Yeah, it's good.
As I point to
Ristria,
Renasail.
how are you all entering the library? Were there windows on the outside? I don't recall seeing them.
We break through several places, and our abilities let us travel certain ways, randomly placing us. Plus, we're able to hone in on you. It's our hunter instincts that control the library. Where once some are able to breach, they should be able to get within 20 feet of us magically.
Awesome.
Caldron, you want the shot?
Might as well. Apparently, I'm gonna have to continue shooting. I can't imagine the amount of gold I'd have spent to this point to try to maintain this amount of ammunition.
All right, so let me do some math here.
I'll go ahead and do the
29 HP.
Holy
check
shit.
to see if there's anything magical about the other fossils or the one that he touched.
You feeling better,
Okay.
Caldron?
Too much.
Well, like I said, Tank, you found the door here that said wonders.
Is Tunk the only one that knows Draconic?
I know Common and Elvish. That's it. I'm
Oh,
useless
okay.
for languages.
You do find books of lore here and different things that you could spend time studying.
By the way, Tunk, whenever I thank you, it's in Gnomish.
Oh, I appreciate that.
But as you investigate all of this, I think we'll end for tonight.
Sounds good.
Word.
We'll say as you
Getting my
Where to
ass
go
kicked
next?
left and right.
I mean, you kind of are the first in the door lately.
Hey, I had to be with Kaya, or they'd have
Sure,
been gone.
sure.
This time, there was just a dragon. Luckily, I
And
didn't
your
catch that
Butterfingers.
gas. Hey, it was an elbow. I
Right,
have-
right.
Look,
Your butter elbow.
Look,
Butter
I'm,
elbow.
I'm
Butter
normally
ball.
much more disciplined. I haven't been able to sit in front of a forge in ages.
Oh,
Like my
Pirates, the
movement is
butter
not
elbows.
normally that.
It,
that
it
you're
hasn't
saying
actually
turkey.
been that long since we were just on the ship, so
Yes, but have I found even a single material to forge with pyro? No.
There was some.
I mean,
I've
dragon
been looking
stuff.
everywhere.
There was some dragon stuff in the last room.
I'm not
Pretty sure
taking
you can
from the library that is still attacking us, even though we have "quote unquote" permission to be here.
No, we're being attacked
Well,
because
apparently-
we're not demons.
Apparently, we don't have permission to be in this area without a dean.
Yeah.
I
They did
think it's
say
mostly
the whole
a problem.
library does not. The library will attack if you're not with the dean. They had told you this. It's
I've
being
now
accompanied by
deemed
a
myself
dean.
a dean.
I mean, if you all are suggesting it, I guess this can be my first act of piracy, and I will just start taking the shit that I want.
Oh, so those of you on Twitch, we will say goodbye for tonight. Have a good time. We'll see you
Bye.
next Wednesday.
Good night.
Oh, goodness gracious.